Welcome into Friday Night Lights tonight here at Loyalsock's Ken Robbins Stadium. Gary Crispin, Babe Mayer. Friday Night Lights brought to you by Fairfield Auto Group. Fairfield for fair deals. Loyalsock Lancers, Babe, can you believe weekend number 9, 5-3 coming in. Shik Braves are 6-2, and a Brave team that beat Selinsgrove. They're the Hack 1 winner, and of course they're the champion, having beaten Selinsgrove. Good team, and a team that took the Millionaires to double OT. I think a lot of points may be scored here tonight.
Well, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. You got the number 2 team in AAA, number 2 team in Quad A, if I think I have that right, and playing. And there's not really a lot on the line. Both these teams are pretty secure as far as the playoffs of being the number 2 team. All right, but I think this is a game that is going to mean a lot more to Loyalsock if they could win this game than Shik. Loyalsock needs a big win, and we'll talk about some data on Loyalsock later, but the bottom line is they need to win really bad.
Absolutely. Should be fun. Randy Rodarmel Allstate game coming up at 7. You're watching live on WebWeeklyLive.com and on Facebook. It's the Lancers and the Braves coming up top of the hour at 7. We've got more Friday Night Lights coming up next, brought to you by Fairfield for fair deals. Rennie Rodarmel, Allstate Insurance. Rennie, congratulations. Coming into your 40th year. You're actually starting your 40th year right now. Pretty amazing. It all comes down to great memories of insurance and how it's evolved over the years. What are your fondest memories, and what are the biggest changes you've seen?
Yeah, my fondest memories of being in a position where I can help people. But what I see in this job is, as much as things change, they really don't change. It still comes down to a personal relationship with a client, meeting with them face to face, making sure they're getting the most for their buck, and making sure they're properly protected, and also making them realize we're always here to help them. That's our job.
Yeah, everybody becomes part of the Rennie Rodarmel Allstate family. You become friends with these people. They're not just another number. That was the biggest thing I saw when folks made the switch to Rennie Rodarmel Allstate Insurance companies. You're just another number. They barely know you. Here it's different. A lot of your clients come in as friends. They come in to shoot the breeze about football, fishing, maybe a little hunting. It's always fun to come in here, and then that one-on-one service carries over.
Exactly. What I look at here, the people that come into this office can sense in the atmosphere why we're here and what we want to do. I have clients that say they just like to come in and talk to some of the different people here. Myself, some of the other staff. The people that are here, I would say 90-some% of them are friends. I know about their family, I know about their interests, I know about their kids, and I think that's why I love this job the way I do.
Rennie Rodarmel, Allstate Insurance. Congratulations. Coming up on 40. Let's keep it rolling.
Roach Financial has been committed to building trustful, long-lasting relationships with our customers for over 25 years now. Over the years, both our personal as well as our family of customers has grown. Our mission has remained clear: stay true to our ethics and constantly keep our customers' needs in mind. Come join our family for the next 25 years as we continue to provide employee benefit and financial services within the community we serve.
Rainbow Carpet is pushing the limit on cash and carry pricing. We're slashing pricing on all uninstalled products, including hardwood, ceramic tile, and vinyl click flooring. It's all up to 40% off. Our expert flooring installers will show you or your contractor the basics of installation to keep your costs down and get the most for your money. Between the cash and carry pricing and the right products for your lifestyle, Rainbow Carpet makes it more affordable than ever to get the great floors you need in your home. Looking for a great backsplash? Look no further than Glazio Tile. Unique, colorful, and cost-friendly, Glazio makes a great choice for backsplashes or decorative inlays. Come take a look at our Provenza engineered hardwood line. You get the newest colors and the wide wood everyone's talking about. Come see us at Rainbow Carpet to start your journey to better flooring with affordable pricing.
Over the years, this area has seen its share of ups and downs. And for the past 30 years, our employees have been dedicated to making sure your investment in your vehicle goes a long way, from sales to service. And we promise that same level of commitment for the next 30 years. It's your time, Central Pennsylvania. You deserve a fair deal. Fairfield. You're gonna love us.
And again, Friday Night Lights, Lancers and the Braves coming up. Top of the hour at 7. Gary Crispin and Babe Bear here on WebWeeklyLive.com. Football weekend number 9. It is flying by, to say the least. Let's talk about fast facts for tonight's game, brought to you by Palco Federal Credit Union. Tom, Rachel, and the gang do a great job out there at Chad Road in Muncie. All right, Babe, let's talk some fast facts. Lancers coming in 5-3. The Braves are 6-2. Of course, big win over Selinsgrove this year was maybe their biggest win of the season.
Well, I don't know. They played a tough game against the Williamsport Millionaires, but I'll tell you what, the fast fact I have for tonight is looking at the coach from Shik. He took over a team that was really down, a team that was always good, and then they just went in the dumpster. And he took his team, he built it back up. Now, in building it back up, he has 2 sons playing on this team. One's a quarterback, one's a receiver. Todd Tilford, when he was at Lewisburg, always had a good quarterback, always had good receivers, and that had a lot to do with how he coached them. Likes to run timing patterns. You're going to see him throw the ball all over the field. Plus, his one son that's a quarterback, he also is the leading rusher on the team. So he's the leading passer, the leading rusher. And, that's the coach's son. He thinks like the coach. He does what the coach wants him to do. And I think that's going to be a big factor in tonight's game. Now, on the other side, you have Watkins. He is a top-notch quarterback. He can also throw the ball. I think we're going to see an air out of the ball tonight. And I don't know, one of these teams, if they can get their running game going, maybe a factor. But I really think this is going to be an aerial assault.
And the other guy that could play a big factor, Hunter Webb, who averages 14.7 tackles per game. He's played one less game. He was out a game, and he's still number 7 in the state in overall tackles coming in. This guy puts up big-time tackling numbers. Keep an eye on Webb, both sides of the ball, to be a significant factor in this game. He disrupts things, to say the least. And, of course, the Tilford boys tossing it around. Talk to Todd Tilford, who's back at his alma mater where he played. They were Delaware Wing T at that time. Now, of course, they're a wide-open attack, and they're going to spread the field tonight. Should be fun. You're right. I think maybe a lot of points. Price Optical Athlete of the Week this week, Joe Fagnano has done it again. 280-plus yards, multiple touchdown passes, and an impressive millionaire win, 55-10 at Coughlin. I'd say one of the great quarterbacks, I think, in this part of the state.
Well, I think he is, and he's only a junior. I think next year we're going to give him great status. He is a very good quarterback right now. If you give him time and don't get him under pressure, he sees the field, he finds open receivers, and he's a great thrower. He's only going to be better next year. I can't wait to watch him in his final season.
And Babe Mayer, another big Price Optical Athlete of the Week, a guy we're going to see here tonight very shortly, Connor Watkins. Last week in a win over Bloom, he was 13 out of 25. Big numbers, 206 yards, but the important thing, 5 touchdown passes. And I would say that's got to be either a record or tie a record at Loyalsock Township. 5 touchdown passes, 1 game. Connor Watkins last week against Bloom. We'll take a timeout. We're going to be right back. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week tonight. You're watching Friday Night Lights, brought to you by Fairfield for fair deals.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
I've had an interest in reptiles and amphibians since I was 11 or 12 years old. And so when I came out of the military in 1964, I began to build Reptiland. And with the help of family and friends and employees, The zoo has continued to grow ever since. Sure, a lot of things have changed in 53 years, but one thing has never changed. The smiles. Welcome to Rep the Land.
Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
Alvarado Construction has been a leader in commercial development in this Williamsport, Central PA area for 55 plus years. And John, your dad got it started years ago, and it really started here in a lot of ways at Basin Street.
Yeah, we started here about 30 years ago with the Basin Street Shopping Center, expanded it over the years to add the Starbucks, Panera, the U-Haul Moving and Storage Center, and then just recently Jersey Mike's.
Okay, and Jersey Mike's here in Basin Street, meaning that many ideas here in the east end of town that's going to be redeveloped, and many more ideas and plans here in Basin Street, and maybe some chances to bring a business here in the shopping center.
Yeah, we're still expanding. There are opportunities, leasing opportunities still here. So if you're looking to move a business or start a business, we have space available.
And of course, for years you've done residential amazing builds, and for the last how many years you've done the amazing Kiss FM Extreme Kitchen Makeover.
Yeah, we'll be doing it again this year. We still do a limited amount of residential work, so that's still available.
John Alvarado, how do they get in touch with you?
570-326-3551.
John, have a great year. Alvarado Construction here in Williamsport. And again, we're back. Friday Night Lights here at Loyalsock Township. Lancers and the Shikellamy Braves coming up top of the hour at 7. Watching tonight live on WebWeeklyLive.com. Hard to believe weekend number 9. Here we go, babe. Let's talk keys to tonight's ball game. All right, what are you thinking tonight with our keys to this game?
Well, you know, I think the key to the night game for looking at Shikellamy is that they've got to come out and they've got to play a big-time football game early on. Now, Todd Tilford, good story on him and why he's such a great coach. He was high school teammates with Jim Roth at Southern. Jim Roth wanted the head job at Shikellamy. He talked to them. They were bartering back and forth. Jim says, no, I'm staying at Southern. They said, okay, we're going to go to the number 2 guy. All right, and that's how Tilford ended up with the job, and Tilford has the ability to do that. The big key, though, to tonight's game, though, is I think that Sock has to keep this game under control. And in this ball game, I wouldn't be surprised to see Hunter Webb with a mirror on the Tilford, the quarterback. Not let him get out of the backfield. Do whatever he can. You're going to sell him out. He's not going to be able to play the field. But if he can stop the quarterback, you take the head away from the Dragon, and you're ready to go.
That's a great point. And, of course, Hunter Webb, an All-Stater again, a big All-State candidate this year, sideline to sideline, one of the top tacklers. He's going to play a key role defensively in this game. He's a little bit banged up, but he should be fine in this game coming in tonight. So it should be fun. Shik and Sock. In a moment, we'll take a look at the Big 5 games. Chris Massey of the Sun-Gazette, his predictions for the game starting at 7 around Central PA. We'll be back with more Fairfield for Fair Deals Friday Night Lights. Top of the hour at 7. Babe and I are coming up. Rennie, Rhode Armel, Allstate, Lancers, and the Braves. Rich Rhode Armel, let's talk auto insurance.
One of our best plans, Gary, is the Platinum Plan. You pick up multiple accident waivers. Sometimes you have to go 5 years accident-free to earn a waiver. In that Platinum Plan, you pick that up immediately. You also have decreasing collision deductibles. So every 6 months you go accident-free, we take $100 off of your collision deductible. On top of that, you get a reimbursement check if you go accident-free that 6-month period.
You know, BJ's Steak and Rib House of Selinsgrove has been a Central PA classic since 1982, and they offer Central PA's only authentic oyster bar, available open to close 7 days a week, hot and cold selections from the cold waters of New England to the Canadian Maritimes at BJ's. Plus, they offer Central PA's premium house-dry aged steaks, all hand-cut in BJ's own butcher shop. BJ's Steak and Ribs, a Central PA classic in Selinsgrove.
Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, members serving members for 75 years.
The new go-to place for great food in East End is 505. That's right, 505. 505 Washington Boulevard, 7 days a week. They have great steaks and pasta, great sandwiches and salads, homemade soups, amazing homemade cheesecake, and they also do catering. 505 at 505 Washington Boulevard, right next door. Don't forget about Boulevard Brews with a huge selection. 505.
For over 30 years, Fairfield Auto Group has had an unyielding commitment to hometown values. And we know how important those are to you. At Fairfield, cars cost less, but our service remains unrivaled. Fairfield for fair deals. Fairfield. You're gonna love us.
And once again, we're back. Alvarado Construction presenting the Big Five. Gary Chrisman with Chris Massey. Football coming up right behind us at Ken Robbins Stadium. Can you believe, Chris, weekend number 9? I'm blown away how quick it's going.
No, it's going way too fast.
It really has. All right, let's talk Big Five tonight. First of all, Jersey Shore Bald Eagle area playing tonight. How do you like the Dogs, and what kind of a score do you pick?
I think it'll be a pretty tough game, but BEA played them tough last year. Jersey Shore with a big 32-0 win last week. That was what they needed. So I think they keep it going and win a hard-fought game, 21-14.
21-14. Okay, but Toursville got their first win in OT against Milton last week by a point. They play Hughesville tonight. What do you see there?
I think it's going to be a good game. I mean, the records are one thing. I think you can throw them out. It's a good rivalry game. They play each other tough every year. There's a lot of pride on the line. It's a coin flip, but I'll go with the home team, go with Montoursville. We'll say 27-21.
Okay, the play of the game in on paper, it would appear to be South and Muncie. They're 8-1. Muncie doesn't play anywhere near the schedule that Southside plays. The Mounties are just really, really tough. All right, 2 8-1 teams playing down at Muncie tonight. Who do you pick, and what's that score?
I got to go with South. Like you said, Muncie is the best team in District 4 Class A right now, but South is a different animal. I mean, they're just loaded. I think Southern Columbia is the only team that might be better than them in District 4. I think the Mounties win convincingly. We'll go 42-7.
No more than that. 42-7.
We'll stick with that.
Okay,
it was 31-7 last year. Muncie hung with them last year for a little bit.
And hats off to the Indians. They've had a great year. Millionaires are playing on the road at Wyoming area. They rebounded last week against Coughlin 55-10. What about tonight on the road again?
I think Wyoming area is a little bit better than Coughlin. Will play them tougher, but I really like what I saw from Williamsport last week. It was exactly the response they needed after the Del Val game. I think they keep it going and win 35-21.
Okay, 35-21 should be fun. And that game we have coming up here shortly, it is Shik going head-to-head with the Loyalsock Lancers. That should be fun. Shik comes in 6-2. The Lancers are 5-3.
I think it's going to be a great game. I think you could see a lot of points here. Both these teams are district title contenders. I'm going to go with Shikellamy, though. I think to be able to beat Selinsgrove and teams like that, you got to be really darn good. So.
It almost beat the Millionaires. Losing in double OT.
Yeah, that might be more impressive than the Selinsgrove win, as good as that was. So we'll take Shikellamy 28-21.
Okay, should be a thriller coming up.
Yep.
Chris, I'm going to let you run. Thanks again.
My
See you in
pleasure.
the paper of the Sun-Gazette Saturday morning with all the scores and all the stories. That is the story here. Sock and Shik, starting lineups and more coming up next on Cable Sports. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week. Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
When it comes to Billtown's best pizza, everyone knows Park Pizza. Memorial Avenue, Williamsport, right behind the outfield fence at Bowman Field. Offering takeout, delivery, and dine-in, open daily at 4 p.m. Finest pizza around and great stromboli, wings, and more, the best since 1960. It's a tradition in pizza like no other. Takeout, delivery, dine-in, Park Pizza since 1960. Give them a call today at 322-9024. For the finest detail and handcrafted jewelry, there is one name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip in Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA. And of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip. You know, local families have been going to Dr. David Raymore for more than 30 years in the greater Williamsport area. And now many of the kids are grown and married, and their kids are going to see Dr. David Raymore and his great staff. See, they put smiles in the faces of parents and grandparents and all the kids for years. They specialize in general and cosmetic dentistry with 3 licensed dental hygienists on staff. And now they're accepting new patients. Dr. David Raymore, General Dentistry, 1033 Washington Boulevard, Williamsport. This is a Loyalsock Lancer Football Classic brought to you by Dr. David Raymore, General Dentistry, Washington Boulevard, Williamsport. Loyalsock's first ever 1,000-yard rusher and one of the greatest fans of Loyalsock football for years, Curtis Johnson, who passed away this past summer, but he bled maroon and white. 1967 and 1968, Kurt Johnson, the running back, number 40, became the first 1,000-yard rusher in Lancer history both years. Here's seen against Montoursville at arch rival, the hated Montoursville Warriors, as Curtis Johnson shows his stuff against the blue and gold. Curtis Johnson, number 40, was a longtime booster and a great running back as Loyalsock started to turn the corner. Late 60s, and then Ken Robbins came in, and they started to win a whole lot of games. They're a new school, but Curtis Johnson, number 40, was their first 1,000-yard rusher those 2 seasons. They'll never forget number 40 at Loyalsock High, a Loyalsock Lancer Classic. Well, it's a big celebration here at Fairfield BMW new location. Rick Quigley, congratulations. What a location here at the Halls Pennsdale exit off I-180.
Thanks, Gary. Yeah, we are very proud of this. We had our grand opening last week, and we're open for business. As you can see, everything's ready to go, and have our sales staff here. Our BMW manager, Courtney McFarland, and our client advisor, John Bueller, over here. They're going to tell you about what we have here in the showroom.
Courtney, you talk about state-of-the-art. It's fantastic. From the showroom all the way back to service. Tell me about that.
Oh, it's unbelievable. You know, we can fit about 10 cars in the showroom. As you can see here, you know, right now we have a nice selection of M4s in the showroom, you know, X5s, X1s. You know, we fit all the cars in here. Customers should be running down here right now for all the deals we have going on.
state of the art. It's really customer friendly.
Absolutely. Drive right into the service department, drive right up to the door. Never be outside in the elements. Just drive in. Service department's right there for you.
Not a bad deal. John Bueller here at BMW, a lot of years. John, tell me about this great-looking car right up front.
Austin Yellow M4, available in stick and automatic. It's got all the updated technology that you're ever going to need and everything behind the steering wheel.
You got to check it out. The 2018s are here. Fairfield, BMW, the Halls, Pennsdale, exit off I-180. It's brand new. Fairfield for fair deals.
Did you hear that? It sounds like great new deals at Cups, your vacuum center. We offer new and used vacuums from all of the best brands, including Kirby, Shark, Dyson, Electrolux, Auric, Hoover, and many more. Got an old vacuum that needs repair? Trust that our service repair technician will get it working like new again. For bags, belts, filters, repairs, and sales, trust Cups Vacuum Center, located at 1001 Washington Boulevard in Williamsport.
Every community is filled with problems, and solutions don't always come easy. Some of the toughest problems are right here in Lycoming County. The ones that can't be solved overnight. The ones individuals fear the most. When the unthinkable happens, when life happens, we fight. Give to the Lycoming County United Way.
Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
On first down, Bagnano sets the screen again this time. Simmons breaks a tackle, breaks out to the 35-30, a foot race to the end zone. Marcus Simmons, touchdown, Millionaires. They're going to toss to Green. Hard running to the 5, the 4. Green taking people with him. Touchdown, Gideon Green. In the gun, Watkins back to pass. Steps up. He can run the football with pressure on. Wide open. Kavanaugh at the 50. Cut back at the 40. Cole Kavanaugh at the 30. Kavanaugh across field. Gets by Clem at the 15, the 10. Cole Kavanaugh, touchdown. They're down in 7. Football at the 22-yard line. Millionaires big play again. Bagnano throws for the end zone, wide open, striker, touchdown, Millionaire. Final minute of the ball game. Run to the outside, picked off Luke Winter, nothing but green field. Litter gonna take it the distance. Luke Winter, touchdown Mounties. And tonight from Ken Robbins Stadium, weekend number 9 of the high school football season. It is senior night for the Loyalsock Lancers. And tonight, Shik coming in, a 4A team. They've won 5 of their last 6, and they come into this ball game 6-2. It should be a shootout. Hi again, everybody. Gary Crispin along with Babe Mayer, the Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week. You're watching live here tonight on WebWeeklyLive.com. It's a Loyalsock team that is 5-3. It's been kind of a crazy season. They've been banged up, but they're led by Connor Watkins. He's over 4,000 passing yards in his career. He's accounted for 26 touchdowns this year, ran for 7. He's also thrown for 19. On the other side, Gabe Tilford, the son of the coach. His brother, the receiver, number 7, is Lucas Tilford. These guys can play. Converted from a running back where he rushed for 1,000 yards a year ago, and now he's the guy guiding this club. They nearly upset the Millionaires, losing in double OT. Shik is good. This is a big test, and it brings momentum for both teams into the playoffs.
There's no doubt about it, but the more I look at these teams, the more confused I get. You take a look at a Shik team, beats Toursville the first week of the season. Loyalsock comes out, and they play Mount Carmel, a very quality opponent. They play Mount Carmel and lose by 2 points. Second week of the season.
And it was 43-41 or something.
43-41, or may have been 1 point. That's right, they lost by 1 point. Then the second game of the season, Shik gets blown away by Mount Carmel by 23 points. Right? And the second week of the season, of course, Loyalsock comes back. And you take a look at this Shikellamy team. After that, the next week, they beat Selinsgrove. The following week, they take Williamsport into double overtime, all right, losing the game, and then they've won 3 games since then. So I don't know what team's going to show up from Shikellamy. I know this, that if Loyalsock shows up tonight, this is going to be a good ball game.
Yeah, it should be fun. Todd Tilford back in his alma mater, his 6th season. Remember, he was the coach at Lewisburg for 8 years. He was former QB in the 80s for this Shikellamy Brave team. They used to be a Delaware wing team. This year, they go spread. They throw the ball, but they're going to run the ball to Joey Folk. He went for 229 last week, a breakout game against Mifflinburg. It's going to be a good ball game. Shik coming in. They're the Hack 1 champ, having beat Selinsgrove and Jersey Shore. And the Lancers are 5-3, a little bit banged up. But this is a big, pivotal game, senior night here at Ken Robbins Stadium. We're going to take a timeout. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week. You're watching live on WebWeeklyLive.com. Rennie Road Armel, why is life insurance so important?
No one ever dies without existing needs, responsibilities to loved ones, without debt. Without the amount of life insurance, you create an unbelievable problem for the loved ones you leave behind. I cannot emphasize how important it is and how hard and how much I believe in it.
Rennie Road Armel, Allstate Insurance.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
Well, tonight it is senior night, and it's a big night here at Loyalsock. It's a pink out. Let's go down to Ben Reichley for the pink out night.
Oh,
Ben.
we got pink out. The cheerleaders got pink out. We got the #1 fan for Loyalsock. Real quick, babe, I think the confusion on the game's going to change. Shikellamy, you need to know a guy named Tilford. Sometimes you think there's 2 Tilfords out there, and there actually is. Loyalsock stops the Tilfords. I think they can get a victory tonight, but time will tell. So tonight, Petey, I think we're looking for Parents' Night. What do you think the victory? Who's going to go to?
Los Atlantes!
Well, you got it from the #1 fan here at Loyalsock, and thanks, Petey. Thanks, ladies, and back up to you, Garrett.
All right, Ben, thanks. There's no doubt Petey McDonald, he is absolutely bleeds maroon and white. That is for sure.
No doubt about it. And he's my next-door neighbor, too.
There's Petey, that's right.
I could have told you right off the bat. That he was going to pick Loyalsock.
That's right.
That didn't surprise anybody.
This is going to be real interesting, babe. Hard to believe weekend number 9. Shikellamy, they're the Hack 1 champion. They beat a really good Selinsgrove team. The Seals then beat Berwick, who we will see next week with the Millionaires, 28-26. And you made some great points in the pregame. It's been a crazy season to see how teams match up. Loyalsock has had a ton of injuries. They've had 12 players hurt, a lot of their depth. Some of the guys were not starters, but there were guys that played, all broken bones. And they lost Derek G., who started. At safety was also their punter, and Derek G. was hurt with a broken hand last week. So here they go. They're coming into this ball game, even though most of the starters are intact. Hunter Webb's a little bit banged up with the knee that he hurt last week against Bloom. Sock playing really well a week ago, beating up a good Bloomsburg team. And Shikellamy coming off a big win over Mifflinburg, and they're led by Gabe Tilford. He was a running back 1,000 yards a year ago, and Tilford is their do-all-everything guy. 24, you can keep an eye on him. He still has the running back number, and he'll give the ball, of course. Joey Falk a week ago put up the big numbers against Mifflinburg, a great breakout game for him.
Well, this is going to be a better defense than what he saw last week in Mifflinburg. And Tilford, I still feel, is a guy that you got to stop in this ball game.
Oh, yeah.
If you can contain him, I think that you have a chance in this ball game. And the defensive line from Loyalsock had a big game last week. They got to carry that into this week.
And right now, let's pause for the playing of our national anthem. NightlyLive.com, and also on Facebook. Our Rennie Road Armel Allstate game tonight here at Ken Robbins Stadium. Shik coming in. They're 6-2. They defer. They're going to kick off to the Lancers. Loyalsock getting set to go. They've got Kavanaugh and Sam Newton deep.
You know, Loyalsock offensively, Gary, we saw them against South Williamsport a couple of weeks ago, and they lost big. But one thing happened in that ball game that was really strange, and that was they had trouble catching the ball. If I had to say one thing to them tonight, catch the ball. That would have been a much better game at South if they would have done that.
Here comes Aiden Cooper. Is going to kick it off for the Braves. Lancers back deep. Newton and Kavanaugh to start this ball game. And Cooper's got a big leg. He's one of two kickers they have from the 5, bringing it straight ahead. Kavanaugh to the 30 and out to the 31. They're going to come out and set up first down and 10. Tackle that time. Joel Durr is going to make the tackle. That on the special teams for the Braves. And here comes Connor Watkins. Only a junior. 6'3", 205. A lot of colleges looking at him. Over 4,000 passing yards, started since his freshman year. He's thrown for 1,517 yards, 19 touchdowns, only 4 picks, and he's run for another 7. He's back there in the gun. Double wides both sides, first down and 10, start this ball game. They come option look. Watkins, and a great run, nearly 15 yards as he hurdles a man and gets out to about the 47-yard line. Mason Biebert comes over to make the tackle for the Braves, and a good start for Connor Watkins. That ability to stretch the field.
All right, they're going no huddle.
Watkins again shows option left side. Pitch into Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh gets out to about the 48. We'll see where they put his foot out that time. Hunter Dodge comes over to make that tackle. So Sock starting early, showing you a little different wrinkle where they've got some very good receivers. His near side, their top receiver in Ross, who's got 31 coming in. They've got Newton in the slot, back to pass Watkins. He's going to dump it short, incomplete. Intended receiver Cole Kavanaugh, and good coverage that time, but Evan Bingham comes over to make a good defensive play right there.
Watkins got rushed on that pass play and got it a little low. It wasn't a catchable pass. Offensive line is going to have to take a good hard look. They have only 3 guys down in the stance, so there's there's only 1 guy down in the stance right now.
Third down 7. Watkins backside pressure coming. Loose ball. Loyalsock may have gotten on the fumble. And a good defensive play from that backside that time. And that time Darrell Lyles, I should say, comes over. But I think David Munoz made some good penetration that time for the Braves. And the Loyalsock Lancers are going to have to punt the football away. They've got Hunter Dodge back deep, number 21.
Now,
it'll be Watkins punting. Remember, Derek G was injured a week ago.
Whenever you have a single return man back, you kick the ball towards the sideline.
Watkins averages about 33 yards a punt, and that was nearly blocked. Boy, I'll tell you. Yeah, they might have tipped it, babe. Do you think he got a hand on that, the way that thing came out of there?
Yeah,
boy,
I think he did.
Great penetration that time, and that's Josh Krieger.
You can tell by the way the ball spins. When the ball spins like that, generally somebody got a hand on it. And,
27-yard punt. They got a piece of it. Game of the week brought to you by Alvarado Construction. And John and the gang heading up our KISS FM Extreme Kitchen Makeover. And they've been doing commercial builds, residential, 50-plus years in Williamsport. With the Extreme Kitchen Makeover, somebody's going to have a brand new kitchen thanks to John and his staff and all the other sponsors on KISS FM. Get in to win coming up Monday morning on the Crispin Show. So here come the Braves. Gabe Tilford back in the gun. Handing that football away to Joey Falk to the outside. He's going to be hemmed in. A good defensive play. That time Waller gets there, number 20. And a good play by Carmen Marone from his defensive tackle spot, number 56.
Carmen Marone did a great job. Of getting penetration, forcing the play back in the backfield. Ends up throwing him for about a 5-yard loss.
Here comes Tilford. Rolling out, throwing on the run. Catch is made. A good one to Krieger, the tight end, for a first down out over the 45 and out to about the 47-yard line. Cole Kavanaugh comes over to make the tackle for the Loyalsock Lancers. This is a hurry-up offense. They're getting into a spread for so many years. Shik would come out of that Delaware wing team. They were Delaware wing T team when Todd Tilford was the QB of this team. Graduated in 1986. Remembers playing against Gary Brown and the Millionaires.
That's a penalty. That's
Boy, I'm saying,
there are three guys in motion.
Yeah, they're in motion. And again, that time taking that quick snap. And that time coming back to Tilford.
They can decline this because the ball was in play.
Ginobili got the penetration for the Loyalsock Lancers, and they're going to decline it. It brings up second down in a mile. Second down about 17. And here comes Tilford. You see the Braves offensively. Loyalsock defense right up front.
I think by the no huddle offense that they're running, how fast they're getting plays off, that they've scripted the first number of plays. Usually it's 25. In high school it may not be that many, and that could cause confusion like you just saw.
Here comes Tilford, second and long. Folk to the outside. He's got some good speed. Out over the 45 and run out of bounds. Shy of the 50. Going to bring up third down and long. Kavanaugh comes over from the safety spot. They come over to force him out of bounds. And it brings up third down about 9 after an 8-yard gain by Folk.
Folk did have good speed on that corner and found an alley, turned it upfield, went out of bounds to stop the clock, but makes it a third down and 11 now, and it's a lot better than what it was at 17.
Yep, yeah, you're right. Not quite the 8-yard gain. Puts it up now. They're going to say third and 10. Back to pass. Tilford. Off the pump fake. Throw in deep. Krenkowski incomplete. Good coverage. And that time Sock taking his man deep, and Jacob Waltz was with him all the way. It brings up fourth down. And Chick's going to have to punt the football away. It's going to be an interesting matchup to see how well these teams match up in this ball game tonight. Todd Tilford is an all-league punter, is back deep. He's a good one. Great athlete, 5'11", 195, and a great linebacker for this club.
Gino Ginobili got his hands up in the air and made the quarterback throw the ball a little too tall and went over the top. Good defensive play.
They got Goff back there. Kavanaugh, who calls for the fair catch and will make it at about the 16-yard line, a 39-yard punt, and Sock will set up first down at 10. No score in the ball game. Rennie Rhode Armel Allstate game. Next week, the Millionaires at STA Stadium against the Dogs of Berwick. Hard to believe the final regular season game next week. Game of the week brought to you by Dr. Dave Raymar, Family Dentistry. And boy, I tell you, Dave, great athlete in his own right for the Millionaires. Big sponsor of local sports, including the Lancers. His kids went here. And now accepting new patients, Dave Raymore, General Dentistry. Here comes Kavanaugh. Now they're going to keep it. That time it's going to be Connor Watkins to about the 20-yard line. Nothing doing that time. Darrell Lyles comes over to make the tackle, the defensive end, number 10. 6'3", 245, and a junior. And he's a good one down there in the middle.
You know, both teams, in that first series, you check out the other team and see what you think may go. That was a big play in the first series. Did not go as well there. The defense does the same thing.
They've got Fischetti back there. Good play action. Over the middle, great catch, Newton for a first down to midfield. Sam Newton, dead stride. Krenkowski makes the saving tackle and a great throw by Connor Watkins, a 30-yard gain.
Well, if you watch that play, that was a big-time catch by Newton. He had to accelerate. He was in a run across the field. The ball was thrown perfectly to lead him. He accelerated, caught the ball, picked up big yardage.
Sam Newton on that last catch. They go straight ahead for a yard or two. That time Fischetti. Tackle in the middle. Marcano comes over, number 3. He's one of the linebackers of this ball club. 5'8", 185, and a junior. Sam Newton a moment ago made the catch. He's the fastest man in District 4. Second down and 8. Good track star for Sock. Straight ahead Fischetti, who had a 71-yard run for a touchdown this season. Straight ahead for a yard or two, and now it brings up third down. Mason Devert comes over to make the tackle. And now here comes Loyalsock. They've got Brock Hepler, top of the screen with Ross, their primary receiver. In tight, Baum in the tight end, 33. They come out of the eye again. Up under center, Watkins. Flag comes, and somebody might be a false start. It will be, and it's going to back him up. Now, babe, it's third down, 11.
Yeah, and that's what, from the coaches at the sideline, that kills you. You know, you had a play ready, you go up, you get on the line of scrimmage, you're ready to go, you're moving the ball, boom, it's back 5 yards, and all of a sudden a very doable third down, all right, turns into a third and 11.
They're going to bring in Hunter Webb. And by the way, Webb's put up some big numbers in the last couple of games offensively. He's certainly a threat out of that wing or out of the slot. Third down, 11. Watkins, pressure coming. Off the pump fake, backside pressure, and he got it. Big time sack that time coming down. Darrell Lyles, the defensive end at 6'3", 245 for the backside, and he's not letting Watkins get out of his grasp. That's for sure.
Now, when the defensive end generally sees that back come out of the backfield, he usually follows that back. He'll back off of his blitz, but that time he didn't. He just kept coming and got to Watkins, and I don't know what was going on downfield, but big play for Shik.
Here comes Watkins to punt. Hunter Dodge deep. Watkins kicking away and then moving over to make the fair catch. It's going to be Dodge, and it's going to be about a 31-yard punt. Anytime you got Watkins back there, there's always the chance that he may run or throw the football. But right now, Sock's going to play some D. Here comes Gabe Tilford and company. Game of the week brought to you by Harders, and the Harders Play to Win halftime show coming up. Boy, they've been at Williamsport 100-plus years, like Cumming Creek Road for a lot of years, and not only all sports from football, baseball, basketball, but soccer and swimming and wrestling, every sport locally. They're your headquarters, Harders, like Cumming Creek Road. Fake of the jet sweep. That time, Tilford gets hit in the backfield. That will be a loss. And again, good defensive play. Loyalsock Lancers and Brandon Bauman along with Chase Waller coming over to make the tackle. And Carmen Barone got penetration up the middle. Good defensive play.
Also
second down at about 13.
Also in that play, I think it was Brandon Bauman got a lot of penetration.
Yes, he did.
And he pushed the ball backwards and forced that loss.
He's got Falk back there with him. Going to hand it to Joey Falk. Off that right side. Going to be driven out of bounds at about the 40. That time, Chase Waller, linebacker, comes over to make the tackle. Brings up third down and long. Right now, both teams trying to get a little rhythm to their offense. And defensively, both teams are starting to dominate the game early.
That was a nice pursuit, nice flow.
You've got Tilford top of the screen. That's the junior Tilford as they put a man in motion. They put Binghamton in motion, who's in the ball game right now offensively for Shikalimi. Third down. Yeah, that's going to back him up with a false start. And now third down and long.
And again, the shoe's on the other foot now. Same thing that happened to Loyalsock on their movement of the ball. Now happens to Shik, and Todd Tilford on the far side has got to be shaking his head going, come on, guys, let's put it together. Right now, Sock playing very good defensive football, and not bad on offense either. They shot themselves in the foot in that last drive.
They got Tilford top of the screen with Lyles. Double wide ass left and right. Falk back there. Gabe Tilford and the good runner to the outside. Tilford to the outside. He's got the first down to midfield. 45-40, diving ahead inside the 40 to about the 35-yard line. Big time run, and that's what Gabe Tilford can do for you. Jacob Waltz, a saving tackle, and that time Tilford, nothing fancy, 32 yards and a first down, and that's what he did. He was a running back a year ago, gained 1,000 yards. Tilford is their go-to guy. First down and 10. 5'11", 195, and a senior. They come to Falk in the middle. And a good run down to the 30 near the 29. yard line. Lancers coming up off that pile, and Brandon Bowman comes over to make that tackle again, number 33.
All right, good first down play. Now Loyalsock's got to reinstate themselves. They gave up a big play there on a 3rd and long, and now you're in 4-down territory, so you got to stiffen up. 2nd down and short.
They've got Hummel to the far side, near side. In the slot, they go with Tilford. Play action, going for all of it, up top, incomplete. That time intended for Austin Bilger, number 16. Good coverage, Lancers that time. Gage Moon. Let's double check, that's Sammy Newton. Sam Newton was the guy that was back there.
You're still getting pressure up the middle by the Lancers, and it's put Tilford in a little bit of a hurry situation, and he just can't quite make that connection. Has the man there, can't make the connection.
3rd down and 4. Big play, Braves. Here comes Falk off that right side. Changes direction, cuts to the outside, and near a 1st down. They're in 4-down country, and a good defensive tackle that time. Dalton Goff makes the hit, number 27, and just a little bit shy of a 1st down. It's going to be 4th down and about a yard. Braves on the march into Lancer territory. Hurry up offense. They go straight ahead. They've got the 1st down this time. Straight ahead inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. Of course, Gabe Tilford takes it himself.
Dalton Goff is a Bishop Newman student that plays down here. Big tackle on the far side by him. That was really a game saver. He was ready to turn the corner, and if he would have turned the corner, it could have been a tough deal for the Lancers.
Shik looking to that sideline, getting his play. Is Gabe Tilford. Double wideouts, got Bingaman out here. They go trips near side of the field. Straight ahead again, Tilford running the football inside over the 20 and out to about the 18-yard line. Brent Conroy comes up. Is one of the Lancers down there to help out of that tackle. 2nd down, and see where they put it down. Second down about 5. Football is about the 17. Tilford, by the way, has had it 4 times and 37 yards already in this game.
That was a good push by the offensive line that got him that yardage.
They put Lucas Tilford in motion, rolling that way. Tilford on the run, throws back over the middle. The catch is made. That time Lyles underneath. Curls back in and makes the grab inside the 15 and down to about the 14-yard line.
That time Tilford threw the ball across his body, and that's you get in the worst position to actually get an oomph in the ball on the ball, and got it low, and the man had to get down and catch it, but he took it right there, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 1 or 2 at the 13-yard line. Tilford. And somebody jumped. And it's going to be a false start against the Braves. And now from 3rd and 1, you're at 3rd down and 6. Drives coach is wild, especially weekend number 9.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Rainy Road Armel Allstate game. You're watching tonight on Facebook. And, of course, here on WebWeeklyLive.com, or watch it anytime. Shekalemi took the Millionaires of Williamsport to double OT before losing 45-38. They're a good team. Hack 1 champs this year. Tilford throwing for the corner. Little jump ball, incomplete. No flag. Both turned for the ball that time. Trying to get it down there to Hummel, and Dalton Goff playing him man-to-man. Good coverage that time, and a good job by Goff. As Goff, good job against Thane Hummel. Hummel at 6'3", 165. And it brings up 4th down and about 6.
Most people don't understand this, but if you turn and play the ball like Goff did there, it's not going to be interference. If you don't turn, it'll be interference.
4th down and 6. Little dump over the middle, incomplete. Trying to come with that quick screen to Lyles over the middle screen. And the Lancers take over on down. That's a big save by the defense. Again, defensively coming up big tonight.
Yeah, Conroy, I think, got a hand on that ball and knocked it away from the receiver as he tried to dump it over the middle. Now the Lancers go back on offense. And let's see what the defense has to deal up here for for Shik and see if the offense can't get moving here with maybe a passing game right now. It's maybe the time to open it up.
They've got Hunter Webb back there on the gun side by side. And they're going to give it away to Webb. He's back there with Kavanaugh. Webb's got great speed to the outside, and Webb a good run for a first down out to about the 30-yard line. Josh Krieger comes over to make a saving tackle. Hunter Webb not 100%, a little bit banged up the knee last week, and tweaked it a bit this week in practice. But this is a guy that number 7 in the state, even missed a game in tackles, averages 14-7. But you see what a weapon he is on offense. They come back to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh makes a man miss and dives ahead to about the 35-yard line. Both these coming up off that pile. Mercado again, the linebacker.
Yeah, I tell you, both these teams are swarming to the ball on defense. I mean, you can't dance at the line of scrimmage. You got to get into that second level and move from there.
Second down, 5. Out to the outside, Ross. A great move, and that move set up a first down run. Good job after the catch by Gerald Ross, his 32nd reception of the season, and Hunter Dodge makes that tackle for the Braves. First down and 10, Loyalsock. Now trying to get a little rhythm and get some good field position here. They slip it to Webb, and nothing doing. Maybe the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Try to slip the draw. And Hunter Webb going to be hit that time. And Krieger and Mercado come over to make the tackle, both from the linebackers. Todd Telford told me this week he thinks their linebackers are as good as anybody, certainly in the HAC conference.
I think you got to look to a pass here. Maybe
Watkins throwing back here, incomplete. That time trying to come from Ross with, again, pressure coming, and it brings up third down.
Yeah, that was, Ross was open. Pressure coming was what caused that incompletion. Watkins just didn't have time to get the hook up with the receiver.
So here comes Sock, third down at about 9.
Now, they know you're going to pass here, so they're going to bring in a rush. They're going to look for the pass.
Off that play action fake. He's going to put it on the run, throwing it to Chofi. Off that right side, it's incomplete. Pretty good coverage down there, but Joe Falk, who was back there deep. So now you're looking at 4th down and 9, and the Lancers going to have to punt it back again. No score with 1:31 left in the first here at Ken Robbins Stadium. Sock 5-3, 6-2 Shik. Loyalsock a 3A team, Shik a 4A, and the HAC 1 champ. By virtue of beating Jersey Shore, of course, the big win over Selinsgrove by 2. Watkins punting back to Hunter Dodge. Good high punt, and a good punt by Connor Watkins, driving him back to about the 14-yard line. Big time punt, and high 35 yards that time, and no return. And now Loyalsock again defensively is going to try to come up and continue to give them better field position. Game of the week brought to you by Mike Duraco and Mike Duraco Films. You had a chance to see our tribute to the late Curtis Johnson, the first 1,000-yard rusher in Loyalsock history, 67 and 68. And brought to you by Dr. David Raymore. The Lancer Classic is coming up again at halftime with some great runs by Kurt Johnson. What a player he was in the late 1960s, and certainly probably Loyalsock's biggest fan outside of Petey, the guy that ran the Booster Club and more over the years and also coached here in Sup.
Going to be a flag down, and I think that's going to go against Shik. Yes, it will. It'll be a legal procedure.
Yeah, you're right. Ben Reichley down below. Ben, let's go down to you. You're right. Week 9, and both teams trying to get a rhythm in the offense.
I'll tell you, week 9 they're trying to get it, but legal procedure. That's the first, second scrimmage and the first game. Now, there's only one scrimmage, but holy smokes, guys, these are fundamental mistakes they're making. Shik really shooting themselves in the foot.
Here comes Shik. They have now put Nettles in the backfield. Tilford's going to run straight ahead, trying to get a little bit more running room, and a good run out over the 15 to about the 17-yard line. At that time, coming over to make the hits, Bam Bam Bremen. Number 45 comes over.
When you see a running back stop in the backfield and let his offensive line push the defensive line back, you know the offensive line's getting a good push off the ball. Defensive line has got to get more penetration for Loyalsock.
Second down and 8. Tilford back to pass, going up top to his brother Lucas, knocked away at the last minute. And a great defensive play by Jacob Waltz. Boy, Waltz, a good play defensively in that secondary for the Loyalsock Lancers. And a good job knocking that ball away. That's huge.
That was close to an interception. Waltz was right there on it. He saw the ball, knew what was going to happen, but couldn't get through the other man's arms to get the interception. He knocked it away, which is the second best thing.
He's another senior, 6'170", playing the free safety tonight. 3rd down and 8. Tilford back in the gun, double wide each side. He goes with a quarterback draw, trying to run in traffic. Nothing doing Loyalsock. And they're going to hold again. A defensive play down there in the middle by Sock. Hunter Webb and Ian Weimer come over number 73 to make that tackle. Why the defenses have taken over with 32 seconds of the clock ticking in this first period. Cavanaugh's, both teams looking for a big player, a big turnover. By the way, Shik has forced 21 turnovers so far this season, and they've made people pay. That's something Sock does not want to do. Cavanaugh will return this time, makes a man miss. Ahead of the 45 and diving ahead. Good return in traffic to the 43. That time, Adam Young comes over to make the tackle for the Shikellamy Braves with 7 seconds remaining after a 36-yard punt.
Right now, you're looking at the stars of both teams are the punters. This has been a bad field position for both teams because of the punting. This is the best field position Loyalsock's had all night.
They've got Ross and Goff this side. Top of the screen, Hepler is out there with Trophy. 1st down and 10 out of the gun. Looking option, taking the run. Connor Watkins to the outside, 20, 35, and inside the 30 and diving inside the 30 to near the 25-yard line. A good run by Watkins, and Tate Gronkowski comes over to make a saving tackle. That will be it. That is the end of the first period. And we're going to take a timeout. This is the Rennie Road Armor Allstate game of the week. Sock on the march. No score from Loyalsock. Put up on 40 years. Rennie Road Armor Allstate Insurance. What sets you guys apart from everybody else?
Gary, as we were talking earlier, I really believe it's the personal relationships that we develop with each and every one of our clients. It's Eric Steinbacher, Richie Rodarmo, myself, our willingness to have our personal cell phone numbers on our business cards, letting them know, call us if you have a fire at night, call us if you have an accident, we'll be there to take care of you.
When it comes to cars, there are so many options. But when it comes to people, there's only one dealership you can trust. Fairfield Auto Group is that dealership, the one that understands you. We aren't just a dealership. We are a part of your community. We are your neighbors. Fairfield, you're gonna love us.
Threw off the front.
Okay, we're back. Bay Mayor's doing some commentary about Doug Flutie. All right, here we go. Here comes Connor Watkins and company. Sock after a Watkins run. Out of the gun. Gonna hand the ball to Hunter Webb. Down there in traffic, and it was stolen away by Tilford. Tilford at the 50, 40. Gabe Tilford the distance. Shikellamy touchdown, and Gabe Tilford has done it again. 66 yards, stealing the ball out of the hands of Hunter Webb. He scored in a fumble recovery earlier this year. He's had a couple of picks, and he's run a couple back. That's the type of player Tilford is. And is there a flag down? I'm looking down here, and I don't see any flags. Tilford, a 66-yard return. You talk about opportunistic on that time, just stripping the ball out of Webb's hands right here.
Now watch
that's a great big play by, look at Tilford. And that's a huge play to turn this game around, 66 yards. Gabe Tilford the distance, and now the conversion try for Shikellamy.
Now, Webb was turned around backwards. It says get the kickoff here.
Here comes Gittins. And a flag came out of there. And, Babe, you were saying is that's going to be a false start.
Watch that play. Hunter Webb has a banged-up knee. and he was twisted around backwards, and likely what happened was that knee maybe tweaked on him or whatever, and when that happens, your arms come away from your body. Tilford was there, knew what to do, took the ball away, and goes back for the touchdown.
Here comes Gittens again. By the way, he is 29 of 29 this season. High snap, kick is up, kick is no good. His first miss of the year. And timeout with 11:47 left in the second. Shik on top on a big play, 6-0. We'll be back. Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike's, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
There is a world like no other world where happiness can be found around every corner.
Want to see Mickey?
Filled to the brim with memories and wonder.
Come discover all the magic that awaits you at Walt Disney World Resort. Let the travel professionals at AAA plan this trip of a lifetime. Contact your local AAA office or go to AAA.com/Disney for more information. You talk about total yards. Shik has 79, Sock 78. The difference was a fumble and a ball stripped from Hunter Webb. 66 yards the other way by their star of their team, Gabe Tilford, who's done it on both sides of the ball all season long. And Tilford goes 66, a 6-0 lead. Ironically, Josh Gittens misses his first extra point of the entire season on that play, and it's 6-0 Shikellamy. So here comes Loyalsock, and see how well they recover. You know, one thing for sure, Todd Tilford talked about how good his linebacking crew happened to be. And he says he thinks they're the best. You've got Gabe Tilford, Josh Krieger, Ulysses Marcato, and Evan Bingaman. They're good ones. Here comes Watkins, Sock down 6. Hitting the backfield, spinning, Cole Cavanaugh. The initial stick that time was made by Nettles, who got in there. Nettles made the initial stick, and then the tackle made by Joe Falk.
Yeah, they only have one man down on the line of scrimmage in a stance. All the other guys are standing up, and they're going to different gaps, trying to break through. Now, the problem is if a man gets into your body, you can't do that.
Second down, 11. Watkins incomplete. And again, backside pressure coming. And Shik trying to continue to put the pressure on Connor Watkins in this ball game. It brings up third down in about 11. Watkins, so far in the game, 2 out of 6, 39 yards. Tilford, 2 out of 6, 23. But Tilford running the football has certainly been a factor in this ball game tonight. But his big defensive play, the difference in the game, both defenses have been really doing a great job. And again, it's going to be a false start against Sock. Boy, trying to get on the same page here in weekend number 9. Both teams gone to the playoffs. And if you're going to make any kind of run, you've got to get some of those things squared away.
Absolutely. We're in the second quarter now. You know, sometimes that happens early in a ball game till people settle down, but that's beyond that point.
Here comes Watkins. He's thrown for 1,500 yards, puts it on the hip, a good run in traffic. And Tilford has him. Tilford the last time made the steal of the ball and also hit that time by Nettles. And it brings up third down. Then Sock looking for something or somebody to make a play. Trying to get some rhythm to the offense, and actually that'll be fourth down. They're going to have to punt it away. And that has been the story in this ball game tonight. His fourth punt tonight already. They've got Hunter Dodge deep for the Braves with Todd Tilford back at his alma mater. It's a line drive. And they're going to down it at about 33-yard line, a 32-yard punt, and Shik now first down and 10, and we'll see if their big defensive play can spur on their offense.
Well, yeah, absolutely, and right now you're Loyalsock. You have really got to be careful that you don't let this game get away from you, because oftentimes a bad break like that, they were moving the ball. All of a sudden, it's a touchdown the other way.
Game of the week brought to you by AAA, the most trusted name in travel. We're still lining folks up for our Crispin Show cruise coming in January. We still have a little bit of room for you. Brand new Carnival ship going to Aruba and Curacao, Grand Turk, and more. 323-8431 AAA. Love to have you with us on January 12th through the 21st. Here comes Shik Alimi. And again, boy, both teams are having problems down there. And again, a false start on that end. Let's go down to Ben Reichley, and it looks like there are some issues early in the ball game. Let's go down there, Ben.
Yeah, but week 9, you'd think you'd have these things worked out. Shik looks like they're playing Canadian football. That's three times they've had 2 or 3 men in motion.
Yep.
Loyalsock can't get the offense. I don't know what's going on with Watkins' mechanics, but he's throwing the ball high and low, nothing right on target. But both offenses having problems, and you see, we talked about Tilford. He's a playmaker, and he made the play. It put Shik up 6-0.
Yeah, we'll give you an update on Tilford in a moment. What he's done defensively this year is pretty amazing. Tilford again, straight run. And runs out of bounds. Tilford, 1,000 a year ago, moved over from running back. They go to the spread. Tilford, by the way, on defense this season, has intercepted 4 passes, returned 2 for touchdowns, and now he's returned 2 fumbles for touchdowns. The one of the strip of Hunter Webb, and also a fumble recovery for a touchdown earlier. So there's 4 defensive touchdowns that he's had this season. That's huge if you're a Brave fan, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. You win the touchdown, you win the turnover battle, you're going to win football games.
Timeout call, Todd Tilford of Shik. They're up 6-0. We'll take time. You're watching the Rennie Road Armel Allstate game on WebWeeklyLive.com.
Roach Financial has been committed to building trustful, long-lasting relationships with our customers for over 25 years now. Over the years, both our personal as well as our family of customers has grown. Our mission has remained clear: stay true to our ethics and constantly keep our customers' needs in mind. Come join our family for the next 25 years as we continue to provide employee benefit and financial services within the community we serve.
You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport. Here comes Shik Alimi after the timeout. 3rd down and 10. That ball is picked off. A big-time play. Hunter Webb, the pick, knocked it down, picked it off, and Hunter Webb, the takeaway. Hunter Dodge, a saving tackle, and that time Webb got his hands up and held on, intercepted. We'll see if we get another look at that. That is big, and that can turn the game around. A big defensive play. Ironically, great play there. Threw it right out there. The linebacker drop it off. And Hunter Webb is the guy that makes the pickoff. He's the guy that had the ball stripped away from him by Tilford, and he gets one back from Tilford.
Now they got to put it away.
Yeah,
that's a big break. You got to put it away.
They've got the football now. Golden opportunity at the 25-yard line in Brave territory. They go straight ahead, Fischetti, and nothing doing. That time, Devert comes over to make the hit along with Josh Krieger.
You know, when you have one man down in the stance, and all he's doing is trying to get penetration and draw blocks, and 3 guys standing up, it's tough to run the ball up the middle.
2nd down and 10. Double wide, top of the screen. They go option, off the pitch. Nothing doing. They're coming after him. Cole Cavanaugh on his own. Cavanaugh makes something out of nothing and gets down to the 20-yard line. A good run of about 7 yards. Tate Gronkowski makes the tackle for the Braves. It brings up third down, but you are in 4-down country. It will be third down at about 5, so he hard fought 5 yards because he was going to be thrown for a loss. Third down conversion right now. Sock is 0 for 4. Shik 1 out of 6. And a big third down play for Sock. Watkins in the gun. Play action. Rolling out to the outside. Catch is made. Hepler. He's got the first down to the 10-yard line. We'll see where they put him down. Good play. Gabe Tilford comes over to make a saving tackle. It's going to be first and goal at the 10. Hepler wide open.
That time Hepler was wide open. Pass was right on the money. Big first down. Now they're on the 10-yard line. Now they're inside the 10. There'll be no chance for a first down.
They come right ahead. Cole Cavanaugh running in traffic to the 8. And that time Tilford comes over to make the tackle. Number 24. He is so tough.
And I'll tell you what, that was a beautiful tackle. He wrapped up the runner's legs. The runner had no place to go but down. Tilford's he's a ball player.
No doubt. Does not come off the field. Second and goal at the 9-yard line. Watkins up under center. Throwing the fade in the corner. Going up and getting it. Touchdown. Gerald Ross. Sock is tied it at 6. Big play and a nice throw and a 9-yard scoring toss. And number 9 went up and got it for the Lancers.
You throw that fade pattern out to the outside, and if it's thrown well, it's tough to defend. And that's exactly what happened there. Good job. It was a good throw. And, right now the Lancers showing some spark and some life. I mean, to come back after that bad break on the turnover, turns into a touchdown. They bring it back.
Here comes Quinn Dietrich for the conversion try, and the lead, and the kick is up, and the kick is no good. We're tied at 6 with 8:16 left till halftime. We'll take time. You're watching WebWeeklyLive.com, the Rennie Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week. Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike's, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
Hey, Rainbow Carpet has great savings right now on cash and carry pricing. They're slashing pricing up to 40% off all uninstalled product, like their great hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyl click flooring, and more. Like Lazio tile, great selection for backsplashes and more. And all the wood products, including the wide wood that everybody's talking about. Our expert installers can give you the basics so you can install it yourself to save money. Rainbow Carpet, Williamsport. Ken Robbins Stadium, Gary Crispin, Bay Bear, Rennie Road Armel Allstate game. Watching tonight on WebWeeklyLive.com and also on Facebook. Loyalsock Lancers, Hunter Webb got the payback on a pick of a Tilford pass. Tilford, his 10th interception thrown this season. That set them up. And a 9-yard fade and a nice catch by Ross. And back, look out, here comes a great big run back over the 40 and out to the 45 was Zakai Nettles. And a great run by Nettles. Saving tackle Loyalsock Lancers and Dominic Fischetti. And here's the look at the touchdown pass again.
Watch, fade pass out to the outside. If it works, if you're there, it's going to work. That's the thing, and that was perfectly executed.
Gerald Ross now has caught 2 in the ball game. That is his 8th touchdown catch of the year, and his 33rd reception of the season. One of the area leaders. And now here comes Folk the other way, and Joey Folk, and what a hit by Hunter Webb finished him off, and a big hit for the Yukon Husky-bound Hunter Webb, the All-State linebacker. And with 103 tackles coming in, he averages 14.7 tackles per game coming into this ball game.
I'll tell you, let's go back after this play. They're going no huddle.
2nd and 11. Spread offense, rolling out. Tilford, pressure coming. Bam, bam, got him. The ball comes out. Was it a fumble or an incomplete pass? I think they're going to call it incomplete. That's great pressure at 6'7", 230 pounds in Bam Bam Bremer. And he's a kid that moved in from Boston. We showed him on touchdowns and tailgates. He's a good one. Only a junior.
All right, got a third down. Good situation for the Lancer defense. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Tilford is 2 out of 9 for 23 yards in the ball game. Third down, 11, tied at 6 between Shik and the Loyalsock Lancers. Double wise both sides. Folk back there with Tilford. Back to pass. He lets it go deep. Running under it, incomplete. Trying to go to Lucas, his brother, who has been a primary receiver for him. He's the junior at 5'9", 160. He caught 17 coming into this game. And it brings up fourth down.
You know, in high school, that was a 50-yard pass right there. You're not gonna connect on many 50-yard passes. He had the man beat, but just a little bit too far downfield.
Here comes Tilford, who's one of the top punters in Central PA. He's a good one. It's it high. Fair catch called. Kavanaugh concentrates and makes it at the 28. And now Connor Watkins trying to drive his team back, tied at 6. Both extra points missed in this football game. Watkins threw his 20th touchdown pass a moment ago on a great catch by Ross in the fade to Ross in the corner. Game of the week brought to you by Kiss FM and the Crispin Show, and Penn State football coming up tomorrow night. Penn State, Michigan. Airtime with a pregame show at 6. Kickoff at 7:30 on your 53,000-watt home of Penn State. Kiss FM. 30 years of fun and the Extreme Kitchen Makeover back on Monday. Watkins on a good straight-ahead run off the option keeper and out to the 40 and a gain of about 9 yards that time. David Munoz comes over to make the tackle.
He's going to get the first down. That was about an 11-yard gain, it turned out. I'll tell you what, we're seeing two very good quarterbacks that can run the ball here. That was a nice run.
Yeah, Watkins, multi-talented player. They come jet sweep. Sam Newton with good speed, but boy, did they defense that well. They saw it come as he lined up in the slot. And that was actually, if you look ahead, and they did flip it ahead, so it may be called a completion. Ben Reichley, you can see it down there, and he flipped ahead, so if you're going to call that a pass, I guess it would be. Why she missed that? Here comes Kavanaugh to the 40 and out of bounds. That's a little flip ahead that time.
Brock Hepler, nice block on the corner, though, to pick up what yardage they did pick up.
Tilford makes a tackle, and both defenses have stiffened. Big play in this ball game for Shik. A strip of Hunter Webb, and the fumble recovery as he stripped. Gabe Tilford goes 66 yards, and then answering Hunter Webb, an interception, setting up Sock and a 25-yard drive and a touchdown pass. And there is nearly an interception, and it's going to be picked off.
Yep.
That time, Mercado off the tip, and Ulysses Mercado goes down. Only the 5th interception of a Watkins pass this season. And at midfield, the Braves have the football back as he threw underneath. Here's another look at it again.
Well, it's the same thing. The pass is thrown right at a linebacker. That time, the only difference was that Webb has good hands. He stuck it. That bounced off his chest, went back, and a teammate ends up intercepting the ball, but it really doesn't matter because they're across the 50-yard line with 6:22 to go and plenty of time to try to get in the end zone here before half.
Good job, Mercado. The interception. Here come the Braves. They bring Lyles this side, double wide top of the screen. They go to Folk. And nothing doing. Hunter Webb comes over to make the tackle. Hunter Webb, senior night. Boy, he's had 3 big seasons. He did not play in 9th grade. 100 tackles in each season for Webb. The Allstate candidate headed to UConn next season.
Also in that tackle was Brad Conroy. And between the two of them, they brought him down for, let's call it no gain.
By the way, Folk, who had 229 last week, has but 8 yards on 9 attempts. Back to pass. They've got a new QB, and they're throwing up top deep. That ball is nearly intercepted. Great job that time. Waltz goes back deep and nearly picked it off. And Shik brought Tate Gronkowski in at QB, and Tate threw it deep that time. And Gronkowski is still in the ballgame. And QB.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, he came in.
Yeah, I know. I noticed he's in, but I don't see number 24 out there, and I wonder where he's at.
Yeah, kind of surprising, but we'll keep an eye on Tilford. Of course, Gabe Tilford goes both ways. He's their all-everything guy. Gronkowski's out of the gun. He's their backup QB. Also a wide receiver.
Well, maybe
Gronkowski back to pass. Pressure coming. Look out, Bam Bam Brema, as that ball is thrown to the outside, and a flag comes out. Bam Bam Brema on a sack at the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
Ben Reichley, you can see it down to the sideline. Let's go down to you.
The umpire. I'll tell you what, I think there's been two, one on Tilford, one there of intentional grounding.
Yeah,
and right there, he threw the beanbag for a sack, and we see 4th down.
Yeah, he got it away, but you're right. Nobody throwing it to down there. And probably could have been or should have been a sack. And it comes back to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to punt it away. Good play by Bam Bam Brema a moment ago. That time, Cole Cavanaugh fumbled the football, and Shik gets it back. Golden opportunity. The recovery by Josh Krieger. Could not handle it. Shik Braves with great coverage, and now a golden opportunity inside the 10. They're about the 7-yard line. They're going to say 1st and goal at the 6. Wow, 38-yard punt. And Tilford, by the way, did punt that football, so he was back in to punt it. And that time Cavanaugh misplayed it and then couldn't reel it in. And there were nothing but white jerseys. And the Braves recover the football, and a good play by Josh Krieger. And here comes Shik golden opportunity. You talk about Shik making him pay twice, and now they forced 23 turnovers on the season. We'll take time out. Tied at 6 on WebWeeklyLive.com. We'll be back. Dolly's Diner behind Rita's Italian Ice, just off the Golden Strip, is Loyal Sock's answer to cheers, where everyone knows your name. For the best in home-style breakfast and lunch, 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Dolly's Diner, homemade breakfast, homemade lunches here in Loyalsock Township. And where any food worth eating a lot of.
Dolly's Diner behind Rita's, just off the Golden Strip. For the finest detail in handcrafted jewelry, there is one name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip in Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA. And of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip. Tilford back in the ball game after a big turnover, a fumbled punt by Cavanaugh, recovered a moment ago by Shik. Gronkowski in motion. Tilford keeps it himself. Back in QB and dives inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. Fumble recovery by Krieger, but great coverage on the punt team by the Shik Braves. And now Shik, golden opportunity, 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line with 5:05 to play in the half. On senior night here at Loyalsock. Tilford out of the gun. They slip it to Folk, running for the corner. Folk tries to get there. He's going to be short and driven out of bounds. Chase Haller comes over along with Sam Newton. And pretty good, and I should say Waller comes over, and they do a pretty good job keeping him to the outside, knocking him out of bounds.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of stringing him out. That time he only picked up a couple of yards, so you're now looking at what are they calling, a 3rd down and about 2, Gary?
3rd down and goal at the 2-yard line. And Shik takes time. We're going to take another quick time out. You're watching the Rennie Road Armel Allstate game, tied at 6 from Loyalsock.
You know, BJ's Steak and Rib House of Selinsgrove has been a Central PA classic since 1982, and they offer Central PA's only authentic oyster bar, available open to close 7 days a week, hot and cold selections from the cold waters of New England to the Canadian Maritimes at BJ's. Plus, they offer Central PA's premium house-dry aged steaks, all hand-cut in BJ's own butcher shop. BJ's Steak and Ribs, a Central PA classic in Selinsgrove.
3rd and goal at the 3. Shikellamy tied at 6. Tilford going to keep it himself off the option, and a great defensive stop by the Lancers. Bam Bam Brema is there. Some good help that time. And Brema and company come over to make that tackle.
And, I tell you what, if they make a stop here on this 4th down play, I think they're going to kick a field goal. Even kicking the field goal, one of the key things that happened down there was that timeout you called immediately and settled down your team after that turnover. That was a key timeout. Justin Van Fleet, whoever called it down there, great call.
This is a 25-yard attempt. Josh Gittens is good. He's 2 out of 2 from field goals on the season. With a timeout, 3:41 to play until halftime. Shik on top of Sock. It's 9-6.
A Rainbow Carpet has great savings right now on cash and carry pricing. They're slashing pricing up to 40% off all uninstalled product, like their great hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyl click flooring, and more. Like Lazio tile, great selection for backsplashes and more. And all the wood products, including the wide wood that everybody's talking about. Our expert installers can give you the basics so you can install it yourself to save money. Rainbow Carpet, Williamsport.
Rich Rodarmo, let's talk auto insurance.
One of our best plans, Gary, is the Platinum Plan. You pick up multiple accident waivers. Sometimes you have to go 5 years accident-free to earn a waiver. In that Platinum Plan, you pick that up immediately. You also have decreasing collision deductibles. So every 6 months you go accident-free, we take $100 off of your collision deductible. On top of that, you get a reimbursement check if you go accident-free that 6-month period.
Moment ago, Josh Gittens, the freshman, a 25-yard field goal, and it's 9-6 in favor of Shikellamy. And now they're going to kick it back. This is Cooper, the other kicker, and he's going to try to kick it out here, and he kicks it out of bounds, trying to keep it away from Newton and Kavanaugh, and the flag comes out, and Sock's going to come out after the penalty.
They'll take it at the
35. Is walked off, and they'll set up 1st down and 10. 35-yard line on the penalty. 9-6 score, but for sure defensively, a lot of credit to Loyalsock giving up. They had a golden opportunity inside the 10-yard line after the fumbled punt by Kavanaugh, and they hold him out of there, and they force the field goal, and it's 9-6. That's a great job defensively by Loyalsock against a really good Shikellamy team. Here comes Watkins, changes direction, tries to run by somebody, and they still recover and make the play. Mason Devert was the guy that, first of all, and then Krieger makes a tackle. Devert got faked on the left side. Devert had enough to recover and come back to make the tackle. He was running right at Devert, changed direction, and then Devert caught up to him with help by Krieger. And it brings up 2nd down. And 2nd down, they may have lost a yard. It's going to be 2nd down, 11. Sock down in this ball game by 3. 9-6, 3:06 till halftime. Watkins guns it and nearly picked off again by Tilford. Boy, I'll tell you, they threw out here that time for Jaden Trophy, and pretty good coverage back there. You had Folk there and Gabe Tilford, who already has picked off 4 this season, 2 returned for touchdowns, and he returned a fumble tonight for a touchdown, 66 yards. 3rd down, 11. Both defenses have come up big, and some mistakes have been made, and Loyalsock takes time, and we're going to take time out with 3:03 left. You're watching the Rennie Rodarmo Allstate Game of the Week Cable Sports in our 31st season. Shik up by 3.
I've had an interest in reptiles and amphibians since I was 11 or 12 years old. And so when I came out of the military in 1964, I began to build Reptiland. And with the help of family and friends and employees, the zoo has continued to grow ever since. Sure, a lot of things have changed in 53 years, but one thing has never changed. The smiles. Welcome to Reptiland.
Why, the name is Furlinger, Bud Furlinger. River Valley Transit's original driver, date back to 1933. This baby goes back to 62. Sort of reminds me of my third wife, Shirley. You can see it here at the Peter Hurdig Transportation Museum. You know, we've come a long way, but we still have the lowest discounted fares in the state. We cover the region from Jersey Shore to Hughesville. This is the new Church Street Transportation Center. And this baby is our new hybrid bus. River Valley Transit, dedicated to get you there. Third down, 11. 34-yard line, Loyalsock down 3. 3:03 till halftime. Watkins looking up top. Lets it go for Newton. Incomplete, flag down, and I think it's going to be an offensive push on Sam Newton. And I think it's going to be a push from behind by Newton, I believe. And I think they're going to call it offensive pass interference.
I think they are too, unless something happened earlier.
No,
there was definitely offensive interference at the point of the
Yeah,
of the
they're
pass.
running side by side. And Newton pushed the defender. It's going to go against Loyalsock. And now Loyalsock's going to get backed up and have to punt it away on 4th down and long.
Pass interference called against the Lancers. Penalties declined.
They are going to decline the penalty, and it's still 4th down and 11. And boy, I'll tell you, you talk about both teams trying to get it going. Watkins, 5 of 11, 53 yards and a touchdown. Tilford, 2 out of 10. But Tilford, 9 attempts, 45 yards, leading ground gainer in this ball game. But his big play got Shik on top early on a strip ball of a Hunter Webb run, and he runs it. It's that time Watkins got it off, strong pressure, and it takes a sock bounce past Gronkowski inside the 25 and down to the 21-yard line. They'll take that run every day. 46 yards on a Loyalsock roll. And now the Loyalsock Lancers defense trying to hold Shik out in this final 2:44.
I thought Gronkowski was going to try to pick that ball up when it hit and rolled, but he had already signaled for a fair catch, and he must have thought about it just in time.
Game of the week brought to you by Alvarado Construction. They've been doing general builds and design services in all of Pennsylvania, commercial and even residential. They do an amazing job. 55 years in the area. And they've done Starbucks. They're putting a new drive-through at Starbucks. Babe is excited about that. They just put Jersey Mike's in at Basin Street, Panera, and more. Alvarado Construction, nothing doing there. And that time, Joe Folk in the backfield. Good play by Dominic Fischetti, the middle linebacker, number 35. Fischetti averages 9 tackles a game. And again, with a big game this week and next, and then a playoff game, he's probably going to go over 100 tackles for the season, too, along with Webb, who's already there, that came in at 103 into this game.
All right, Sock needs a stop here. 2:15 to go. Plenty of time on the clock. Both teams with 1 timeout left.
Here comes Tilford. He's going to hold on to the football. He's not going to get much.
Hunter Webb on a great tackle.
Good job, Webb. Weimer is there behind him to help out. And also Bauman. They're down about 9. Both defenses have played well in this game. But turnovers has set up the points in the game. A fumbled punt set up what turned out to be just a field goal. Loyalsock defensively stiffened. And then the freshman Josh Gittens hit a 25-yarder for the lead at 9-6. Both extra points missed in this game. It was Gittens' first miss of the season. Tilford, nothing doing off that right side. And they're going to have to punt the football away. It's 4th down and long. And Sock has taken another timeout. And we're going to take time. Hunter Webb on that last tackle, 1:17 till halftime. You're watching WebWeeklyLive.com. We'll be back. You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport.
You know, BJ's Steak and Rib House of Selinsgrove has been a Central PA classic since 1982. And they offer Central PA's only authentic oyster bar, available open to close 7 days a week, hot and cold selections from the cold waters of New England to the Canadian Maritimes at BJ's. Plus, they offer Central PA's premium house-dry aged steaks, all hand-cut in BJ's own butcher shop. BJ's Steak and Ribs, a Central PA classic in Selinsgrove.
Shik after the timeout. Sock taking the timeout that time with 1:17 till halftime. And Tilford punting again. This time Kavanaugh will make the catch. Trying to get to the outside. Kavanaugh 50, 45, 40 and ahead to the 38-yard line. And a good return by Cole Kavanaugh. And now good field position. Eric Shuck made the tackle. And now you've got a golden opportunity to try to move down the field with 1:04 left and tie or take the lead here. 9-6, Sock down by 3.
All right, plenty of time. You just got to be patient. Loyalsock has no timeouts left, so they've got to either get the ball out of bounds on a completed pass or
they've got White out, top of the screen. They've got Ross with Hepler in the slot. They go screen on a little slip screen to the outside. Nothing doing it. A great defensive play that time. Evan Bingaman staying home, wrapped up the blocker, got around the man and made the tackle on a little bubble screen they're trying to set up to the outside.
I tell you what, he shedded the blocker and made the tackle. Didn't even need help, and there was help there.
Here comes Watkins, steps off the scramble to the 40 and out of bounds.
Good job.
And run out by Bingaman. Linebacker again comes up big defensively for Shik. And now you're looking at third down. Boy, I'd say both teams can't get rhythm in their offense tonight.
No. Well, right now you're fighting the clock, and he had to get out of bounds to stop it.
Third down and 9. The officials call a quick timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Get the chains all set and ready to go with 37 seconds left until halftime. Bay Bears, who is he, where is he now? Play to win halftime show with Harder Sporting Goods. And also the Lancer Classic. A salute to the late Curtis Johnson, who passed away this summer. A great guy and who was a huge Lancer fan, a former player, and one of their first star players ever at Loyalsock in the late 60s. Their first 1,000-yard rush for 1,000 in both 67 and 68. And you'll see him on the Lancer Classic, brought to you by Dr. Dave Raymore, Family Dentistry. Back to pass, Watkins to the outside, Kavanaugh. The ball comes loose. That ball is fumbled and picked up, and the Krieger picks it up. It was a completion. That was not an incomplete pass, and they're going to run it down to about the 42-yard line. The third turnover against Sock, and Josh Krieger, big-time play, picks up the fumble, and a great big hit that time.
Well, the big-time play was who do you think made the hit that caused the fumble? Tilford. he's all over the field.
Here's another look at it again.
Here it is, out to the outside.
Boy, that's a solid hit.
Yep.
That ball is loose, and Josh Krieger picks it up. They've got Krankowski back at QB.
And, I think they use him for the long pass. I think they're going to the end zone.
Krankowski back to pass, throws the middle screen over that middle of the 40, 35, 30. And a good run, Hunter Dodge inside the 30 down to about the 28-yard line. And they've got 16 seconds left.
Well,
clock
they got a
stopped.
timeout. They got a timeout.
And they did stop the clock on the change of getting the change set. They did not call a timeout.
He's going to
spike it. They may spike it here, and they will. And they stop it with 13 seconds. And here comes Shik trying to get points, and you've got an outstanding kicker in Gittens, who kicked a 25-yarder early. So Shik has forced 3 turnovers in this game. They've forced 24 on the season. And so far, they've turned 2 turnovers into points in the 9-6 lead in this ball game. Double wide top of the screen. They've got Dodge out there. Lucas Tilford with him. Rolling at Prinkowski. He's going to throw down the middle. That ball is incomplete. And a bona fide shot that the tight end had. And Krieger could not reel it in. He was open, a little overthrown inside the 5 and about the 3.
Well, I'll tell you what,
had him.
Out in the right flat, he had a man wide open. And I think it may have been his brother. I'm having trouble picking up the number.
They were throwing down.
It was Hunter Dodge was out in the flat, number 21, wide open. If he would have gotten the ball to him, he'd have definitely got it into field goal range. There he's open again.
10. Back to pass. Prinkowski throws toward the goal line, broken up, and a good defensive play that time by Waltz. And that's it. That is the end of the first half. We'll take time. And we'll try to get down, if we can, Ben Reichley, and try to get down to talk to Justin Van Fleet as the teams come out. 9-6 ball game, but defensively playing tough and in a tight ball game. But right now the defenses have won the war tonight against both offensive teams that just can't get anything going. Let's go down to Ben Reichley, and Justin Van Fleet's walking right down to you. Let's go down there right now. All right, Ben.
Coach, your defense giving up 3 points. Your defense held. Offense, both offenses tonight, though. But you got to feel good about what your defense has done to keep you in this game.
Yeah, the defense has kept us in the game. Certainly, we haven't done a lot very well. We're missing easy things. When you're playing football, we're lucky to be 9-6 right now. We're looking forward to getting to the second half, try and clean up the mistakes and go after them. In reality, I mean, heck, it's a football game. You play the game to play the damn game, and off we roll.
Coach, thanks for the time, and good luck the second half.
Thank you.
And Gary and Babe, and Coach Van Fleet's talking about, hey, we're in this game and we haven't played very well. We're going to go in halftime. We'll get this straightened out and we'll come back out. On the other side, Todd Tilford and his staff has to feel about the same way. He said, hey, guys, we're winning by 3 and we haven't played very good. So, we got to clean this up. So it'll be interesting the second half what teams make any changes, or both of them look at each other, both of their teams, and say, hey, guys, we got to go out and play football, because that's what it comes down to. It's week 9. You're talking about mistakes. You're talking about, as far as turnovers and penalties in key plays. Right here on that last play, the receivers are running a rub-off pattern to get the back out open. They don't run their pattern completely. Tilford comes off his man, makes a hit, causes a fumble. It's those little things in week 9 that shouldn't be happening, but are. Let's see who cleans them up the second half.
Yeah, good point, Ben. All right, we'll take time out. Rennie Road Armel Allstate game, 9-6, Shik at halftime. And the hardest play to win halftime show coming up at Bay Bears. Who is he? Where is he now? Coming up next. Rennie, congratulations. Coming up on 40 years in 2018. Rennie Road Armel Allstate Insurance. A lot of great memories, but great relationships you've had with the Rennie Road Armel Allstate family. Your friends are the clients, the folks you get to know on a real good basis, and people you know all about their families, and they like coming in here.
Exactly, Gary. We can't do the job we need to do if we don't know the clients and we know their situations in life, knowing when they're thinking about retiring, maybe knowing when they're buying a new home, when they're having more children. All of this enables us to do a much better job and make sure our clients are taken care of properly.
You know, what impresses me most is the fact that all of your guys, including yourself, over and over all the years, you get calls middle of the night, calls on a weekend, calls on a holiday. If something goes wrong for somebody, one of your customers, you're there for them. Doesn't matter.
Exactly. I've had one on Christmas morning at 5 o'clock, and when I went out to a house where a person had a fire. People need to know we're available that much. We've had a lot of claims recently between hailstorms and wind. I mean, and no matter what it is to these people, it's a major event when something happens to their home, whether it's a roof blowing off or just shingles. We have to treat it as if it's a major event for us as well and make sure they're taken care of.
And of course, one of the things you're a real stickler on are policy reviews. And it's a chance to go one-on-one with a person to see if anything's changed that year, making sure you're getting coverage of something maybe that they forgot about. 8 out of 10 of the reviews save them money.
Well, listen, I have an employee that calls people every day just to set up reviews. And I hope these people out there realize how important this is. We're not looking for an opportunity to sell you more or whatever. We just want to make sure you have the right coverage, you have all the new discounts that are about, and we learn so much in a one-on-one policy review.
And bottom line is that's why you're number 1 in Pennsylvania, top 10 in America, over and over again. 40 years. Rennie, congratulations. Let's keep it rolling.
Thank you.
Rennie Rodarmel, Allstate Insurance.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike's, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
Hey, Rainbow Carpet has great savings right now on cash and carry pricing. They're slashing pricing up to 40% off all uninstalled product, like their great hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyl click flooring, and more. Like Lazio tile, great selection for backsplashes and more. And all the wood products, including the wide wood that everybody's talking about. Our expert installers can give you the basics so you can install it yourself to save money. Rainbow Carpet, Williamsport.
These two brothers were undersized, did not possess exceptional athletic ability, but had heart, and that can carry you a long way. From 2003 through 2011, Dave and Jackson Person impacted the Loyalsock sports scenes in football, basketball, and baseball. They won numerous district championships, played well into the state PIAA state tournament, and even won a state championship. Dave played football, catching passes from record holder Pat Carey, and excelled as a defensive back. He played basketball under Pennsylvania State record holder Ron Ensinger. Jackson played wide receiver, kicker, and defensive back, catching passes from Shane Carey on the 2010 Lancer semifinalist football team and won the 2011 PIAA State Basketball Championship. Dave would go on to play football at Susquehanna University and graduate in 2011. Jackson would graduate from the New England Culinary Institute of America in 2016. Today, Dave is a sales rep with Liberty Mountain and resides in Williamsport. Jackson is a 4-star chef in Vermont. Lycoming College football field is named after their father, Dave Sr. Brothers Dave and Jackson Person, this week's Rennie Rodarmel Allstate Insurance. Who are they and where are they now?
Well, there's no question 2018 is going to be a huge year here at Fairfield Hyundai with Genesis. Here at the Halls Pennsdale exit off I-180 and Rick Quigley. Hyundai's great selling, but Genesis is sure luxurious.
Genesis is a great addition to Hyundai. It's their luxury brand. We have three great examples behind us. All three are all-wheel drive, and Troy Love's our sales manager. He's going to tell you all about them, Gary.
You know, Troy, a couple of years ago, I had a chance to drive one of these. I was blown away, but then even more blown away at how luxurious, but the price is incredible.
Absolutely. The Genesis comes in much lower than much of its competitors here in the luxury edition.
And, of course, the great thing about it, you've got a couple of different models here. This is a car that's ready to take off in America, and much better price all the way around. Tell me about what we have here.
Absolutely. We have three different models. We have a G80, a G80 Sport, and a G90, and they're all all-wheel drive and all luxury complete.
You've got to check it out. All-wheel drive, luxury, the Genesis here at Fairfield Hyundai. Good luck for a great 2018.
Thanks, Gary.
Check it out and make it Fairfield for fair deals.
Why, the name is Furlinger, Bud Furlinger. River Valley Transit's original driver, date back to 1933. This baby goes back to 62. Sort of reminds me of my third wife, Shirley. You can see it here at the Peter Hurdig Transportation Museum. You know, we've come a long way, but we still have the lowest discounted fares in the state. We cover the region from Jersey Shore to Hughesville. This is the new Church Street Transportation Center. And this baby is our new hybrid bus. River Valley Transit, dedicated to get you there.
You know, local families have been going to Dr. David Raymore for more than 30 years in the greater Williamsport area. And now many of the kids are grown and married, and their kids are going to see Dr. David Raymore and his great staff. See, they put smiles in the faces of parents and grandparents and all the kids for years. They specialize in general and cosmetic dentistry with 3 licensed dental hygienists on staff. And now they're accepting new patients. Dr. David Raymore, General Dentistry, 1033 Washington Boulevard, Williamsport.
This is a Loyalsock Lancer Football Classic brought to you by Dr. David Raymore, General Dentistry, Washington Boulevard, Williamsport. Loyalsock's first ever 1,000-yard rusher and one of the greatest fans of Loyalsock football for years, Curtis Johnson, who passed away this past summer. But he bled maroon and white. 1967 and 1968, Kurt Johnson, the running back, number 40, became the first 1,000-yard rusher in Lancer history both years. Here seen against Montoursville at arch rival, the hated Montoursville Warriors, as Curtis Johnson shows his stuff against the blue and gold. Curtis Johnson, number 40, was a longtime booster and a great running back as Loyalsock started to turn the corner. Late 60s, and then Ken Robbins came in, and they started to win a whole lot of games. They're a new school, but Curtis Johnson, number 40, was their first 1,000-yard rusher those 2 seasons. They'll never forget number 40 at Loyalsock High, a Loyalsock Lancer Classic.
Roach Financial has been committed to building trustful, long-lasting relationships with our customers for over 25 years now. Over the years, both our personal as well as our family of customers has grown. Our mission has remained clear: stay true to our ethics and constantly keep our customers' needs in mind. Come join our family for the next 25 years as we continue to provide employee benefit and financial services within the community we serve.
We're back. Harder's Play to Win halftime show. Gary Chrisman, Babe Bear, and the all-time great athlete at Loyalsock High School, Kyle Datras, starting third baseman for the Carolina Tar Heels, the University of North Carolina. Kyle, great having you back to see your Lancers.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back here for the weekend, and I figured I'd stop by for a good game.
And I'm sure you're down there thinking, boy, do I have one more game of eligibility to get back in to help this club, but they're playing well defensively.
Yeah, I thought about going down there and putting a helmet on and asking Coach Van Fleet if he'd put me in there.
See if you can sneak back in. We're number 3 again. Boy, first half of the game, it's been all defensive. We have the River Valley Transit big play of the first half. Let's take a look at it, Mike, if you've got it. Big play happened to be Gabe Tilford stealing the ball and the fumble recovery. And you're going to see him strip the ball from Hunter Webb. Heads-up play. This is the second fumble recovery-free touchdown that he's had. He's also picked off 4 returns of turnovers for Tilford this year, babe, and that's huge. That breaks your back.
Well, it's been a total defensive game, and I'm going to ask Kyle, he's into baseball now, but let's see what he has left. Kyle, offensively, what does Loyalsock have to do to get back in this ball game?
I mean, that was a big momentum change there with the turnover there, but I think they just got to keep moving the ball down in chunks instead of going for the big play. Just slowly move the ball down the field.
Quarterback is running the ball better than he's passing the ball. What's going on?
Yeah, sometimes the line's struggling a little bit up front, but sometimes you just got to take what the defense is giving you.
And you were very good at that,
I tried to take a little more than I was asked to sometimes. Down
playing baseball right now. In the summer, you played in the Wooden Bat League up at Cape Cod. And tell us how that went, because if you go to the next level, no more metal bats.
For sure, yeah. It was a great experience playing with wood and playing with the best players across the country. And I struggled a little bit at the beginning, but I did better as the season finished out. So I was happy with how the summer went.
I'll tell you what, I sure had fun watching you this year. Keep it up, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I'll tell you, I remember watching you the very first game. What's going through your mind? You're playing against UCLA on the road. You're playing second base, starting your first game as a freshman. You're a year away from playing with the Lancers. What was that like, playing out at Westwood against the Bruins' first game as a young freshman?
Yeah, it's a totally different game, a different atmosphere, but it was a great experience to be out there, and I was glad to be out there and help my team the first game.
Now you're in third, and you had a team that was ranked number 2 in the nation, should be highly ranked. Last year, Davidson knocked you guys out. You were a favorite to get to the College World Series.
Right.
I know that's got to be a goal.
Yeah, for sure. That's always a goal going into every year. You want to end up in Omaha, and I think we definitely have the team to do it this year, and I'm excited to make it happen.
Should be fun. What's it like getting used to college pitching and the college game, and you've started all through your career freshman and sophomore year. What's that been like, making that move to the next level?
Yeah, it's a big change from high school going to college pitching, and I struggled throughout my first 2 years, but hopefully I'm going to turn the corner this year and make a difference.
I saw you hit a few out. Not a bad first 2 years, but each year you've gotten better.
Right, yeah, and I continue, hopefully to continue to get better this year, and hopefully we end up in Omaha.
We're going to have to run. Go ahead,
Gary, real quick. Do you miss football at all?
Oh, for sure, yeah. Coming back here, I wish I'd be out there playing, but it's fun to be here and watching these guys play.
I wish you were here for me to watch you play.
Kyle Dadfors gave us a lot of thrills. Baseball, basketball, football, one of the great athletes of all time in this area. Good luck for Carolina. Hey, we'll see you at Penn State, Michigan tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, Kyle Dadfors of the Lancers. They're down 3 at the half, 9-6. We'll be right back. You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years.
Rainbow Carpet is pushing the limit on cash and carry pricing. We're slashing pricing on all uninstalled products, including hardwood, ceramic tile, and vinyl click flooring. It's all up to 40% off. Our expert flooring installers will show you or your contractor the basics of installation to keep your costs down and get the most for your money. Between the cash and carry pricing and the right products for your lifestyle, Rainbow Carpet makes it more affordable than ever to get the great floors you need in your home. Looking for a great backsplash? Look no further than Glazio Tile. Unique, colorful, and cost-friendly, Glazio makes a great choice for backsplashes or decorative inlays. Come take a look at our Provenza engineered hardwood line. You get the newest colors and the wide wood everyone's talking about. Come see us at Rainbow Carpet to start your journey to better flooring with affordable pricing.
Ken Robbins Stadium, Gary Crispin, Babe Mayer, Ben Reichley and the gang. Cable Sports, our 31st season, and the Rennie Road Armel Allstate game, 9-6, Shik on top in this football game. They've taken advantage. They forced 3 turnovers, made them pay twice, one a strip and a fumble returned by Gabe Tilford, 66 yards. Another fumbled punt. They turned it into a field goal, but Sox defense stiffened there, held them out of the end zone for a touchdown, and now they're kicking it back. And we're ready to go for the second half of this ball game. Loyalsock kicking back to Shik. This should be fun. Coming back with a football. Big move over the 30 and out to the 35-yard line. The return by Nettles. Jacob Waltz comes over to make the tackle. And here comes Gabe Tilford and company and the Braves up in this ball game, 9-6, Babe.
All right, now right now you do not want Shik to take a 2-score lead. So you got to play some good defense here. Get the ball back. I mean, this game is a 3-point game. And you know, if you're that close on the scoreboard, you can win at any time during the second half. You don't want to lose that contact on the scoreboard.
Here comes Tilford in the gun. Falk back there with him. They're going to screen right. That's Lucas Tilford, the junior, who's going to make the catch, get about 3 yards, and a 3-yard gain out to about the 37, 38-yard line. Sam Newton make the tackle. Check this out. Total yards first half, Sock with 117, Shik with 96. But Loyalsock turned it over 3 times. And Watkins 5 of 12 for 57 yards. Tilford 2 out of 10. But he ran for 52 and 11 attempts. And that's pretty much it. Loyalsock off a turnover. And a touchdown pass was made. But there's an incompletion that time. The ball trapped that time by Lyles. And it brings up 3rd down in about 7. Loyalsock a pick by Webb, who got stripped by Tilford. He comes back, gets a pick off of a Tilford pass, setting up Sock with a short 25-yard drive and a fade to the end zone and a catch by Gerald Ross. His 8th touchdown catch of the season and the 20th thrown by Watkins, but both kickers missed the extra point. Later, Gittins, the freshman kicker, hit a 25-yarder for the lead for Shik. Tilford back to pass, throwing out here, incomplete, and a big-time hit put on that time. That ball was Hunter Dodge, and a good play, and I think Bam Bam Bremer may have gotten a piece of that. The defensive end got up there, and Sam Newton's the guy that came up there and broke it up. Good play.
And what he did, he turned and tried to run with the ball without putting it away, and when Sam came up and hit him, the ball was loose already. It just knocked him away. Good play.
Bam Bam Bremer, 6'7", 235, moved in from Boston. He's going to be on CI's basketball team. And boy, I'll tell you see him getting better and better every week. And he's only a junior. Fair catch called. Kavanaugh now Sock trying to come down here and get some going offensively in this ball game, down 3.
All right, that's a prescription so far. You make the stop, get the ball back. Now let's see what they can do.
Game of the week brought to you by Mike DeRocco Films. And Mike's the guy that put the great highlights of Curtis Johnson together. Our salute to Curtis at halftime, the first 1,000-yard rusher. He did it 50 years ago, 1967 and 68 season, his senior year for the Lancers. A Lancer Great Classic. Mike's got game film of Williamsport, Montoursville South, and Sock. some dating back to the 40s and 50s. Get in touch with Mike and he'll help you out. He may find your touchdown run you thought you'd never see again. 2nd down 5. Watkins. Pressure coming, avoids the sack, and then dives ahead. Krieger got him at first. And then good defensive play coming down that time. And Darrell Lyles comes over to make the tackle, the defensive end. 6'3", 245, and he's only a junior. Here comes Watkins. 3rd down. 3rd down, only about a yard or 2. They go straight ahead, Fischetti and Dominic. Boy, I think he's got the first down, and he will. Good hard running up front by Dominic Fischetti. 5'9", 210, and a senior. He's played big on both sides of the ball this year for the Loyalsock Lancers. He's been tough. He averages 8.3 every time he touches it, and he scored 4 touchdowns in the season for Loyalsock.
All right, good first down pickup. You got to keep the ball moving.
They come to Kavanaugh. He gets wrapped up and runs right through a tackle. Krieger had him, slowed him down, and a good second effort that time as he runs up here to about the 47-yard line, and that time Kimberlin comes over to help out.
No huddle. They're going to keep going.
2nd down 6. Toss right side Kavanaugh to the 50 and diving ahead to the 48.
He's going to be short of the first down, but I'll tell you what, Cole Kavanaugh's had 2 errors here today in this ball game. But I'll tell you what, he is playing hard. I mean, he's running through tackles. He's picking up every inch he can pick up, and that was an example of it right there in those 2 runs.
3rd down and 1 again, big play. Sock straight ahead on the sneak. Watkins, the first down. As he dives ahead to about the 45-yard line, and Josh Krieger making that tackle. Loyalsock trying to peck away. That's what Kyle Dapris was saying up here at halftime. Trying to not get it all in one play. Double wide top of the screen. Kavanaugh again running hard to about the 38-yard line. A little bit of gang tackling again as Krieger comes up off that pile. And some help inside. David Munoz, 6', 220, and a junior, comes over to make that tackle. It brings up 2nd down and about 7. They've got Baum and the tight end to the near side. Play action, pressure coming. Boy, I'd say he threw off the back foot, and that ball may have been picked incomplete. Hunter Dodge had a shot at it. And is that going to be a pickoff or not? They're going to call that the interception, and I think
yes,
they will.
Are.
It will be a pick. Hunter Dodge held on. He was very close to going out of bounds. They say he stayed in. It'll be the 2nd pickoff of a Watkins pass in this game. Only the 6th he's thrown all season long. And boy, I'll tell you, he threw that out there on the run, but great. I'll tell you, talk about pressure put on. Mason Devert helped make that play. He's the guy that chased him out of the pocket.
You know, I'll tell you, it's unbelievable that the score is 9-6 in this ball game with this many turnovers.
And it has been a sloppy game.
Yeah,
Weekend number 9.
You know, it's sloppy from one side, but when you look at it from the other side, it's a great defensive game.
There's no question. Yeah, the defenses have made the offenses look bad tonight on both sides. Now Tilford trying to get some rhythm in his game. Hunter Webb didn't wrap him up. They throw back down here and incomplete. Trying to go to Dodge, and a flag comes down. Flag from the backside of the Lancer crowd on this side on senior night. Not happy. Are they going to call an interference?
Boy, I tell you, that was a close call. I'm not going to say it was a bad call, but it could have gone either way.
Ben, did you get a chance to get a better look at that from down in the field? What did it look like, Ben Reichley, to you?
Yeah, look bang, bang, but I tell you what, that's a no call. Unless you guys replay it back, and now they're talking about it.
It looked like a no call to me.
But it's a no call. But the other point there in that play, they were walking. If he's throwing the ball out of bounds or throwing it away, throw it away. Don't give anybody a chance. And, that ruined a good drive.
Yeah, they had a golden opportunity to peck away and try to get more points here to come down and maybe take this lead.
I think they're calling this off because they're talking too long. Or are they going to put Boy, this scene, when referees talk about this, they're almost talking themselves out of it because he almost called it. So I think they're going to wave it off.
Yeah, they may. Let's look and see what the call is going to be by the official. They call it pass interference against Loyalsock. And they're going to wave it off.
There were two penalties.
Two penalties on the play. They're going to wave it off, and there was a face mask, and that was against Shik
The interference call was questionable, Gary.
Yeah, I agree. It didn't look like interference here. He overshot his man, and Shik you're right. Hunter Webb ran over the man. Hunter Webb, who normally, Webb came into this ball game with a ton of sacks on the season to lead this club. He had 6 sacks on the season coming in. He ran past the man. That ball is loose. It's going to be a fumble recovery, Loyalsock. And coming out with a football, Chase Waller, the linebacker, number 20, picks it up. That's a big play for Sock.
I tell you what, that's a huge play for Sock, and another mistake, Gary, by the offense saves the day. I thought when they missed the tackle, and Shik got a chance to get the ball downfield, I thought, boy, that was another big mistake there. But
here's another look at it again.
Themselves.
That ball just came spurting right out of there. Yeah, they never really put it away, and that time, big play by Waller, the linebacker. Chase Waller, 5'9", 170, a senior, and a big play he'll always remember on senior night of his senior year. Final game here at Loyalsock. They play Montoursville next week. A hole for Kavanaugh to the 35 and down to the 34-yard line. Cole Kavanaugh
is running the ball really well tonight. He's running hard. He's taking his time. He's patient. He's trying to find that crack.
Evert was in on the tackle along with Bingaman. They come to Kavanaugh again. Hard running. That time Krieger comes over to make the hit. And Marcado. And should be enough for the first down, and it will be down to the 30 and maybe the tip of the football near the 29. Loyalsock on the march. They're down 9-6 with 8:05 left in the third.
That was good blocking at the line of scrimmage.
And again, little mental mistakes and a false start against Sock. It's going to back him up. It'll be first down and 15.
It's incredible. I mean, you're just when I saw that happen, it just my reaction was not another one.
Lancers are 5-3 in the season. Shik 6-2. Their big win was Selinsgrove 28-26, and they took the Williamsport Millionaires to double OT. First and 15, Loyalsock. Fischetti off the fake, the pitch off the option. Kavanaugh wrestled down by Tilford, but stays at his feet and runs it, and then a push out of bounds. It's going to be a personal foul, and it appears it will go against Tilford and the Shik Braves.
He was
out. Loyalsock, a reaction to the sideline. They don't need to get a penalty down here against the Loyalsock Lancers, and Tilford's going to get the penalty, and Sock should be in good position. Kavanaugh has run at 12 for 43. Watkins 12 for 43 for Sock, and that is rushing the football tonight.
I think what it was is it depends when the whistle blew, but I thought he was out of bounds, Ben. You had a better angle at it.
Ben Reichley, go ahead.
Yeah, guys, he was out of bounds, and he pushed him out of frustration. That's old-time football. It doesn't get called in all day, but both officials called it.
Okay, first down and 10 at the 15. Kavanaugh running hard inside the 15, diving ahead to the 12-yard line, and a flag coming out. And that could be a hold against the Loyalsock Lancers as Krieger makes a tackle again for the Braves.
Well, there where the flag's laying, it's a hold.
Boy, it's going to be a hold against Loyalsock, and you continue to shoot yourself in the foot. You're down 3. You'd like to get in position right here to get 6 out of this drive for the Loyalsock Lancers.
All right, you're back out to the 25, and that's huge. Now you need a big play.
Here comes Sock. First and 20 at the 25-yard line. They've got Hepler top of the screen. Tight end right side, Brandon Bauman. Back to pass, they slip the draw. Kavanaugh ahead of the 25 and diving ahead to about the 24-yard line, staying home to make the play is Ulysses Marcado, who's been a tough middle linebacker for this team. 5'8", 185, and a junior. And Todd Tilford said between Gabe and Josh Krieger, Ulysses Mercado and Evan Bingaman, they are as good as it gets in this region as linebackers. He felt they were the heart of the defense. Sock jumps offside. And again, shooting themselves in the foot. Man.
You know, it's almost like you get down and you get close to the red zone and you start to panic.
Yeah, Loyalsock getting a little itchy. That time Parlani, only a sophomore, jumping off on that left side. And now you've got 2nd down and 23, and the football's all the way back at the 29-yard line. You're down 3. 6:38, a lot of time left. We're in the 3rd here on WebWeeklyLive.com. Fischetti the up back, tailback Kavanaugh out of the eye. Fullback Fischetti, not much. It's a yard and a half, if that. Devert Krieger coming over to make the tackle for the Braves.
Well, you know, it's time now. You know, you're 3rd down and 23. It's tough to pass in this situation, but I don't know what other options you have.
Here comes, and Watkins, 5 out of 12 for 53 yards. He has thrown 1 touchdown. They bring Sam Newton back in and also Hunter Webb. 3rd down, 23. Big play, Sock. Watkins out of the gun. Sits back in the pocket. Over the middle, incomplete. Gerald Ross turned and said, was that meant for me? He was in a little cushion, but he had guys all around him. And incomplete, 4th down and 23.
Yeah, I think he did, because the ball was thrown where he would have made it, where he would have intersected with it, and he must have slowed down coming across. I didn't see it. Ben, did you see it down there? Complete.
Yep. 4th down and 23. Big play, Loyalsock here. Back to pass, Watkins. Guns it over the middle. That ball is short and incomplete, intended for Jaden Chofie. Inside the 5-yard line, and Sock will cough it up on downs. But a little sputtering and a couple of tough penalties called against Loyalsock. They hurt themselves there. And now their defense is going to have to come back here to play. There have been turnovers that have led to the points in this game.
I think they were in field goal position there before they started out with the penalties, and then they got the holding call on 1st down, then they got a 5-yarder, and all of a sudden you're out of field goal range, and you can't tie this ball game up.
Here comes Shik, 9-6 our score. Hard to believe weekend number 9, high school football next week. Millionaires at home against Berwick in our final regular season game here on Cable Sports. And the Rennie Road Armel Allstate game. Here comes Joey Falk to the outside. Falk comes out here to the 29. It looks like flags and a holding penalty. Looks like it's going to be called in the Shikellamy Braves. And both teams trying to get rhythm in the offense and keep making mistakes.
Yep. And it's the same thing now. You're going back 10 yards. You're looking at 20 yards for a 1st down.
Okay, Frankowski is going to come back in the ball game right now, and he's coming in. Let's see if he's going to be a wideout or come back at quarterback. We've seen him throw the ball a couple of times in this game. So he's going to come out 1st down in about 21.
Yeah, Tilford's still in at quarterback.
Okay, Krankowski comes in at a wide receiver, and Gabe Tilford stays in at QB. He's going to hold that football. He'll keep it off the fake to Falk, off that option keeper, and not get much. Loyalsock coming out to make a pretty good stop down there. Down there in the middle for the Loyalsock Lancers down there, and that time Gino Ginobili coming over to make the hit for his Sock.
I think both these coaches now are getting a little punchy. They're afraid to throw the ball.
2nd down, 18. Rolling out again with the football through the outside, incomplete. Now, Gabe Tilford was a running back. It's kind of like watching the Colts a long time ago. They bring Tom Matte in to play QB. But he's such a versatile athlete, they go spread with him. And he's thrown for 14 touchdowns, although he's only hitting about 36% of his passes. He was 39 at 107 for 807 yards, and he's thrown for 14. He's been picked 10 times in the season. But Tilford gives you so much with that running game and has done a great job. 3rd down and 18. They come trips near side. Here's a double pass. Gronkowski, pressure on him. He's going to dump it away incomplete. And boy, I'll tell you, he just threw that an area down here. No flag came out. There was no receiver near it. And boy, that should have been intentional grounding.
Wow, there was nobody.
He just got rid of it, and he got away with it. And now a flag comes out, and it came out pretty doggone late. And it's going to be an intentional grounding. It took him 5 minutes to throw it.
I think.
Let's go down to Ben Reichley with that. And Ben, you were making the call down there, and that should have been called a little while ago.
They were discussing. Umpire comes over to the linesman. Lineman looks down there, told him, and they make the call. And the umpire makes that call. So it's the umpire's call. They're going to lose it down. Hey, going back, though, to Tilford, he was a running back. He's an athlete. Yep. Here's the thing about it. You roll left, you roll right. You're trained as a quarterback. You turn your hips, you square up your shoulders, you get the ball on line. Such an athlete, he's the best they got at quarterback, so you're going to get him. But I'll tell you what, guys, hey, it's a little cold for September here. Oh, no, it's week 9. These are September mistakes we're seeing tonight.
Here comes Tilford. Yeah, he has been a key on this football team for the last 3-4 years. There's a ball booted. Dalton got on his own fumble. He had called the fair catch, and that would have been the second punt that the Lancers had fumbled. That time, Goff was able to recover the fumble, and Loyalsock with good field position after a 40-yard punt for Tilford, and they've got the football at the 49-yard line. Game of the week brought to you by Rennie Road Armel Allstate Insurance. Rennie's been our big sponsor and supporter of high school sports, football, basketball. We're going to have some wrestling coming up, and all of that coming up this winter. Rennie Road Armel Allstate, 39 years, going on 40 next year for Rennie and the gang. They do a great job. Kavanaugh got it over the 50, out to about the 47-yard line. It'll be 2nd down.
I got to wonder, this punter punts the ball, the Shik punter punts the ball so high, if the Loyalsock return guys aren't losing the ball in the lights.
Fischetti again running in traffic. Pushing ahead. And he's out to about, they're going to say about the 43-yard line that time. Fischetti. Munoz comes over to make the tackle. 2nd down. 3rd down and 3 it should be. 3rd down and 3. Here comes Watkins. They come back to Kavanaugh. Boy, great defensive hit that time. Who else but Gabe Tilford? Boy, he comes up big. Big defensive stick by Tilford that comes over, and also Josh Krieger has been big, certainly all night long, number 2. And these guys are playing side by side, the 2 linebackers. Tilford, Krieger, Mercado, and Bingham have come up big tonight for Shik. 4th down and 3. Coming offside, that's going to give them the 1st down. That's big. Shik that time gambling. And it would appear to be offside against, and it will be, against the Braves. It will be 1st down Loyalsock, and they keep the drive alive. That was on 4th down and 3.
And again, another big mistake. You got a 4th down, 1 down to play, and you give them a free 1st down. Let's see if Loyalsock capitalizes on it.
Sock is a big play away from taking the lead in this game. You just have a feeling it's coming. Here comes Watkins. He's been a big playmaker since his freshman year, and there it is. Kavanaugh, a 1st down run inside the 30 to the 25-yard line. Big-time play. Tilford makes a saving tackle. Kavanaugh came into this football game, and you talk about 754 yards, a 13-yard gain. He had 1,000 a year ago. Here's Kavanaugh again. Boy, that's a great defensive tackle that time, coming over number 20, and that's Nettles to make the hit. Kavanaugh looked like he was on his way.
But I'll tell you what. I mean, you're okay. So you got 3 downs because you're 4 down territory now, without a doubt.
Second down, 11. Lancers down 3. Watkins, option pitch, bobbled by Kavanaugh. He's not going to get much. And that time, good penetration. Evan Bingaman was a guy that made that play, number 32. The linebacker got in there between the quarterback and the pitchman, and then got a hold of Kavanaugh, did a good job, and now you're looking at 3rd down, 11.
Bingaman made a solid tackle, and they do a great job of stringing out that option.
They sure do.
They have man-on-man out there.
3rd down, 11. Big play. Lancers are in 4-down country. Watkins, play action. He's gone back here. The pass is caught by Hepler inside the 20 and down to the 18. They're shy of a first down. It brings up 4th down. Tackled by Gronkowski. And here comes Loyalsock. And we'll take a look at it. Loyalsock is at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, I
think they're a little bit out of range for Quinn Dietrich to try to kick a field goal.
Well, I think you go for the lead here, even if you're not out of range, even if it's questionable, and he may be able to make it from here, but you want to take a lead.
Here comes Sock on 4th down. Play action. Watkins, pressure coming. Throwing for the corner. That ball is caught. Ross, touchdown, Lancers. What a catch by Gerald Ross. And again, Connor Watkins pulls one out. His 21st touchdown pass of the season, and that is the 9th caught by Gerald Ross, and it's a 12-9 ball game.
I think his flag just went up. Well, let's go back.
Ben Regley, we see a flag down there, and Ben, was there a celebration?
Yeah, well, I think he's going to call it on Loyalsock celebration, but he's in the back of the end zone. Yeah, he's in the. Well, guys, I'll tell you what. This is a game. It's week 9, and I'll tell you what. Between the officials and both teams, the fundamentals need to come back. That official was over in the background, looked at 2 guys bumping together.
Okay,
all right, here we go. 12-9 our score, and Sock is coming out, and they're going for the 2-point conversion. Now, are they going for the 2-point conversion? No, they're not. They're going to kick.
No, they're going
to kick. Connor Watkins. At first they came out as if they were, but now they're bringing Quinn Dietrich back in. Remember, he missed his first extra point. He has not missed many this season. He's been a really good kicker for this team. High snap, kick is up, kick is good. Timeout with 1:16 left. It is a 13-9 ball game. We'll take time. We'll be back. This is the Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week.
For the finest detail and handcrafted jewelry, there is one name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip in Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA. And of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip.
Rennie Road Armor, Allstate Insurance, nearly 40 years in the business, but one thing you guys can really brag about, customer satisfaction guarantee. What is it? How does it work?
Well, the interesting thing, we're the only company in the industry does this. We guarantee you through every step of your claim, you'll be satisfied and happy with the way it's moving. If for any reason it doesn't, we will return your premium on that automobile for the entire 6 months. That is unique in this industry. To the best of my knowledge, no one else does it.
An 18-yard scoring toss. Connor Watkins. Gerald Ross went up and got it again. He's an outstanding basketball player for CI, and he shows you why. What a receiver he has been. And Gerald Ross has put up some numbers in this football game tonight. He caught another. That is going to be his 9th touchdown catch of the season. He's caught 3 for 33 and a pair of touchdowns, a 9-yard fade, and now an 18-yarder. As a great throw with pressure on by Watkins. And the junior QB has gone out and done it again. And Sock hits the squib and recovers the football. And Cole Kavanaugh's got it. That's big. They came right back with the onside kick after the penalty gave them great field position. The penalty had been against Shik and not Loyalsock at the end of the touchdown, and Sock's got it back 13-9 with the ball in 1:12 left in the third. Here's the touchdown pass off the fake. Pressure coming.
Watch Ross. He gets turned around and still gets up. He uses those basketball hands to bring that ball down. Great catch.
Big time play for Gerald Ross, his 9th touchdown catch of the season. And the 21st thrown by Watkins, and now Sock with a football and a run by Cavanaugh inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Tackled by Mercado, and Gabe Tilford comes over to help make that play.
And now you got the foot shoes on the other foot. You got to settle down this Shik team.
Here comes Watkins that time as Krieger is the first to meet him. Also some help inside by David Munoz again. Middle linebacker, number 34. Third down and about 3. Loyalsock recovering an onside kick on a squib and fooled the Braves, and they came right back. Perfect place to do it because they were kicking after the penalty where they're going to have great field position one way or the other, and it was a perfect time to do it in the game. Fischetti to about the 20-yard line. It's going to be 4th down.
No, I think
will he have enough?
I thought he had enough. It all depends
it's hard
on
to see where that spot is. You're right.
Yeah, I think he got it.
He might have enough. Let's see if they measure. Now he's got to be short, but not much. And I think they're going to come out and measure. The quarter has ended, and we're going to take a timeout. Officially, let's go to the quarter break. 13-9 Loyalsock on top of Shik. You're watching live on WebWeeklyLive.com. Randy Rodarmo, Allstate Insurance, nearly 40 years in the business, but one thing you guys can really brag about, customer satisfaction guarantee. What is it? How does it work?
Well, the interesting thing, we're the only company in the industry does this. We guarantee you through every step of your claim, you'll be satisfied and happy with the way it's moving. If for any reason it doesn't, we will return your premium on that automobile for the entire 6 months. That is unique in this industry. To the best of my knowledge, no one else does it.
For over 30 years, Fairfield Auto Group has had an unyielding commitment to hometown values. And we know how important those are to you. At Fairfield, cars cost less, but our service remains unrivaled. Fairfield for fair deals. Fairfield. You're gonna love us.
Lancer cheerleaders, it's a pink out, it's senior night, and the Lancers have come from behind, and a Connor Watkins connection for the second time in the game to Gerald Ross, who made a spectacular catch in the corner of the end zone from 18 yards out. Pressure in Watkins' face, and the junior QB delivers again, and it's a 13-9 ball game. Total yards, Sock 211. Shik has been held at 92 yards in total offense against Loyalsock in this game. This is a Shik team that put 38 up on the Millionaires, losing in OT 45-38. Loyalsock's got the football, 4th down and less than a yard. Big play.
3 inches. Ben Reichley was right.
And Watkins, quarterback sneaks, got it and more. As he leans to about the 17, maybe the 16-yard line. This would be huge after Sock scored. Penalty at the end of the touchdown against the Braves in a personal foul. Sock was kicking near midfield and kicked an onside kick, and Cole Cavanaugh gets labeled there for a loss. Was a player that recovered, giving Loyalsock the football right back, and now they're trying to cash in. Perfect place to call an onside kick as they squibbed it. It bounced up, and Cavanaugh recovered on the bounce. And now it's 2nd down.
That was a good stick in there. I didn't see who it was. I do know that Tilford was one of the ones that was in on that tackle.
2nd down and about 10. Football at the 16. They come back. Kavanaugh running hard inside the 10 of the 9-yard line. Big play, Kavanaugh. That time coming over to make the play. Krankowski along with Hunter Dodge comes over to make the tackle. First and goal, Loyalsock at the 7-yard line.
No, it's third and 1 or 2.
Now will be third. It's wrong up here in the board as they go straight ahead and a penalty is called. They made it first and goal on the scoreboard, but third down on the sticks, and it's third and short. But who will this penalty against the Lancers going to set them back? Wow. Third down and about 7 it will now be. It was actually third down and 2. I was looking at the scoreboard, and they thought it was a first down up here, but it was not.
Wow, this is incredible.
Third down, they're going to call it third and maybe 6.
You know, I wonder how many, if we could count it up, I don't think we have this stat, but how many procedure calls have been called in this game?
They're going to hand that football to Kavanaugh to the 10, slips inside the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Lancers! What a run, Kavanaugh! On senior night, the Lancers on top by 10, 19-9 on a 12-yard run, breaking tackles, running over people. And the senior call, Kavanaugh, there's one he'll always remember. What a run by Kavanaugh. That's one we've got to see again.
Well, wow. This is a situation here where erase everything that Kavanaugh did wrong up to this point, all right? Because it doesn't matter. He is playing like a warrior right now.
Here's Kavanaugh again. Slips a tackle, breaks one there, stays on his feet, running in a crowd and gets in. Babe was talking about a punt return that he fumbled that led anyway to a field goal in the lead for Shik. But boy, I'll tell you, kick is up, kick is good despite the bobble, and Dietrich knocks it through, and Sock is up 11, 20-9 with 10:28 left. You're watching the Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week.
When it comes to Billtown's best pizza, everyone knows Park Pizza. Memorial Avenue, Williamsport, right behind the outfield fence at Bowman Field. Offering takeout, delivery, and dine-in, open daily at 4 p.m. Finest pizza around and great stromboli, wings, and more, the best since 1960. It's a tradition in pizza like no other. Takeout, delivery, dine-in, Park Pizza since 1960. Give them a call today at 322-9024.
Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
Loyalsock Lancers, big plays. Cole Kavanaugh is tough a run as he's made in his career in traffic, running past people, breaking tackles, and taking 2-3 guys into the end zone with him, and some good blocking along the way. Kavanaugh from 12 yards out. Before that, the onside kick recovery that Kavanaugh recovered as they kick it back and out of bounds. The flag comes out, and Shik will have it at about the 35-yard line. They'll set up. And before that, Connor Watkins, a touchdown pass in the corner. Gerald Ross catches his second tonight, and a spectacular play to take the lead. They were down 9-6 at that point. Game of the Week brought to you by Harder Sporting Goods, your local hometown sports store for years, and the play to win. And it will be a penalty against Loyalsock on the kickoff as they're gonna come back here and kick it over again.
But that's a break for Loyalsock. Maybe.
Yeah.
You got a good kick returner back there.
Yeah, you've got to watch where you're putting this football, as you've got a couple of people back deep right now, and you've got Lucas Tilford with good speed, and of course you've got the likes of Joey Falk that burned Mifflinburg for 229 last week. Loyalsock kicking again. They're going to squib it. That ball is going to be picked up And Sock defensively is going to get over there and make the play, and Lucas Tilford, and get him out of bounds.
I think that was a good call in squibbing that ball. You have two good returners back deep that could take it all the way and make it a quick turnaround, or you could give the ball on the 35-yard line roughly, which would be the same as being kicked out of bounds. But I thought that was a safer way of going about it. Now let's see if the defense can hold up.
Here comes Gabe Tilford and the Braves. Football weekend number 9. Boy, did it fly this year. Back to pass, thrown to the outside. Krinkowski. He's going to be labeled by Sam Newton. Ball came out. Newton on the stick after the catch is made.
Yeah, the ground caused a fumble, they're going to call it.
Football is at the 39-yard line. Second down and 10. Second down and 5, we should say.
You're going to get a good dose of Tilford right now. He's either going to be throwing the ball or running the ball.
Under 10 left. Tilford back to pass again. Pressure coming. Weimer nearly had him. Throws to the outside, coming back for the football. The catch is made in the open field, and a good run. Great play that time made as Austin Bilger came back for the ball and makes the catch. And the Loyalsock Lancers' Chase Waller makes the play. That's a good play and a good throw that time by Tilford, and a 25-yard gain. And here come the Braves.
Tilford made that play by keeping the ball alive. He escaped a good rush there.
They give it away to Falk off that left-hand side. Joey Falk, little stutter steps, and then he's going to be ridden out of bounds by Waller. Weimer over there. Also Ginobili. And a low to Lancers. 9:33 left in this football game. Sock up 20-9. Falk again off that left side. Somebody missed a tackle. He's going to be belted out of bounds. And a good run. Goff is the guy that got him out. First down and 10.
Yeah, this has been a good, quick drive, which shows this game's far from over.
Tilford on 1st and 10. He's a little jump pass to the outside. Fake to see he's going to run. Krieger to the end zone. Krieger in the corner, brought down in a saving tackle down to the 2-yard line. Big play, and that's a big-time play out to the outside. And that's going to be a big one. That's going to be Krieger that made the play, number 2. To the outside, nearly scored on the play. First and goal, 1-yard line. Falk in the middle. End zone, touchdown, Braves. And just like that, Shik comes right back in this ball game. That's big. Big time play as they cut the lead. It's a 20-15 Sock lead with 9:13 left in this ball game. And nobody could find offense in the beginning of the game, and now things are starting to wake up in this game tonight.
Well, they're going to go for 2 because if they go for 1, then a field goal can't tie this game up or keep them in the ball game at the end.
And they've got a field goal kicker and Gittins.
So they got to get a touchdown either way, whether they make this 2 or not.
Here comes Gabe Tilford, the senior QB. He's got Falk back there with him. Back to pass, 2-point conversion. Looking to throw back, buying some time, throws into the end zone, caught. 2-point conversion, Hunter dodged the catch, and the Braves have cut it to a 3-point game, 20-17. Great athletic play by Gabe Tilford, buying time, looking, and Hunter Dodge comes back and gets open to make the play. That's a big play by Dodge, a senior at 5'9", 135. We'll take the break. We'll be back. Sock up 3. You know, families have been going to Dr. David Raymore for more than 30 years in the greater Williamsport area. And now many of the kids are grown and married, and their kids are going to see Dr. David Raymore and his great staff. See, they put smiles in the faces of parents and grandparents and all the kids for years. They specialize in general and cosmetic dentistry with 3 licensed dental hygienists on staff. And now they're accepting new patients. Dr. David Raymore, General Dentistry, 1033 Washington Boulevard, Williamsport. got a ball game. Tilford and company come back. Hit Krieger for a big play, got him to the 2. They get into the end zone and a good run right down in the middle, and then the 2-point conversion toss to Hunter Dodge, and here comes Loyalsock up 3. And here comes Sam Newton with great speed to the outside, to the 30. Stays on his feet. Newton still on his feet and dives ahead in a good effort out to the 34-yard line.
I'm going to tell you who made that play. Cole Cavanaugh, great block on the edge there and allowed Newton to get turned north and south and bring that ball back upfield.
That time Joel Durham made the tackle in the special teams. And here's a look at the touchdown run. That's Joey Falk that got in on the short run. And then the 2-point conversion followed on a good job on a great throw to Dodge that got open. As Tilford was able to buy time back there and wait, found number 21 open. Cavanaugh off that right side. And not a whole lot. And Evan Bingaman comes over to make the tackle, number 32. Here's a 2-point conversion try again. And this is a great job again by the veteran. And Gabe Tilford.
No rush, and it's way too much time. You can't cover receivers and give the quarterback that much time.
Keep an eye on Ross, top of the screen. He's got 3 for 33, 2 for touchdowns. The last 18 yards that put Sock up in this game. But now it's a 3-point ball game. Cavanaugh off the right side. They string it out. And again, boy, Krieger's played a big game tonight, number 2. And helped by Evan Bingaman again. Good job. Third down and long.
What's happening right now is Loyalsock's getting beat at the line of scrimmage. They have when they were on defense, they didn't have enough of a pass rush. They gave the quarterback way too much time to throw the ball, which they've done a great job with this entire game. They've got to get their heads back in this ball game.
3rd down and 7. Bootleg fake. Watkins dives over the 40, shy of a first down, and out to about the 41-42-yard line. He faked to both, and who's there? Gabe Tilford to make a great defensive play. So now they're going to have to punt it away. Watkins has kicked well tonight, but he's going to need a boomer here. See if they try to put some pressure on him. They've got Hunter Dodge who caught the 2-point conversion back deep. As they punt it back with 7:15 to play in a Lancer 3-point lead over Shik, the Hack 1 champ. Some pressure coming. He's going to get it away. Dodge, no fair catch. It's hit pretty much right away. Dives ahead.
That was the other Cavanaugh.
And Chase Cavanaugh comes over, the freshman, who's, by the way, the backup QB now after a 31-yard punt. They've had Derek G was a backup. He broke his hand. They've got a number of options. They had a number of other people that have. Loyalsock has had 12 guys that have had injuries that are out with broken bones on this team.
Yeah.
They've lost a lot of their depth, couple of starters, and but they've lost it. It's almost, talking to Justin Van Fleet the other day, just shaking his head. You can't believe the season he said we've had with injuries. Here comes Shik and Tilford. They slip it on the double reverse to the outside. That's Bilger. And Austin Bilger is going to run it out to the 35 and dive it ahead to 36. Loyalsock contained it pretty well that time. And that time Cole Cavanaugh comes over to make that tackle.
Well, Cole Cavanaugh made the tackle, but I'm going to tell you who made the play was Bam Bam because he didn't get fooled by he stayed home and protected the backside against a reverse, and that's what turned it back up inside.
2nd and 7, screen to the outside. Look out to the outside. There goes Tilford. Lucas Tilford to the 25, the 20. Tilford, touchdown Braves. 64 yards, and Shik is on top, 23-20. Brother to brother. The quick flip to the outside and the speedy junior. Lucas Tilford takes it 64, and Shik is on top of this football game. What a play.
All right, plenty of time on the clock, but the Lancers have got to get their heads back in this ball game.
There's a look again, and there's Lucas Tilford. And just great speed and athleticism. Sons of the coach Todd Tilford, a former Shikellamy Brave star in his own right back in the 80s, class of 1986. Conversion is up and good, and now Shik has taken the lead 24-20 with 6:19 left in this football game. Can the Lancers come back? Stick around. You're watching WebWeeklyLive.com.
Over the years, this area has seen its share of ups and downs. And for the past 30 years, our employees have been dedicated to making sure your investment in your vehicle goes a long way, from sales to service. And we promise that same level of commitment for the next 30 years. It's your time, Central Pennsylvania. You deserve a fair deal. Fairfield. You're gonna love us.
Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
Well, we've got the dinosaurs here tonight. Not Halloween yet. It's senior night, and Shikellamy has come from 20-9 down to take the lead on a 64-yarder. Tilford to Tilford. And now Loyalsock better cover that loose ball up. As Kavanaugh, that ball rolled, and that was a live football as they get it back to the 15. And there we go. They're going to set up first down at 10 at about the 16-yard line. And now what does Loyalsock have left in the tank? As Gabe Tilford drove his team down and last time got it to his little brother, who takes it with speed down the sideline, 64 yards on that quick speed and quick screen to the outside.
I tell you, the Lancers, a lot of walking back out into that huddle on offense. And that's not good. That's not a good sign. Let's see if they play better than what they look.
They've got Webb back there, along with Kavanaugh. And I think somebody moved.
Clock ran out. Delay a game.
Now it's going to be a false start. And I think Hunter Webb started a little bit early. So it's going to back them up again. And now first and 15. And Loyalsock with 6:14 left. They had jumped out to a 20-9 lead after trailing 9-6 at halftime.
We got to be
defensive struggle.
We got to be approaching 10 illegal procedures in this ball game.
Oh, I would say. Yeah, both teams have struggled in that department. Here comes Watkins. Can he pull some magic out of his hat again? Good run down in the middle of Kavanaugh, who dives ahead to the 19-yard line. Kavanaugh, a workhorse tonight, 26 times, over 90 yards now. Mercado, the middle linebacker, comes over to make the tackle. Here comes Watkins. Second down. Play fake. Pressure coming. Throwing back off his foot. That catch by Ross. The first down to midfield. That time Ross, there was a push and a flag. And now a flag at the end of the play.
That has to be a face mask. I think it's going to go against Shik.
Ross was able to slip by the man, readjust, and come back for the football.
Oh, okay. It's going to be a bench warning.
30-yard play to Ross. And he's come up big tonight. Gerald Ross tonight, his fourth big catch. And that a 30-yard play. He's got 4 for 63 in the ball game and a pair of touchdowns.
The two things you have to have when you're throwing a fade pattern, you have to have good hands and you have to have good vision.
They come back to Kavanaugh, their money man, who had a big-time 12-yard touchdown run that got them up on the board 20-9. But what happened? Gabe Tilford and the Braves came back to answer for 2 and take the lead. Mercado makes the tackle, and the Braves lead 24-20 with 5:37 left. They're trying to win their 7th of the season here in weekend number 9. Hack 1 champ. Out of the gun. Play action pass. Pressure coming. Lyles ran by him. He throws underneath, and the catch is made. And a big play by Brandon Baum in the tight end. And a first down. Big play, Lancers.
And a big play by Watkins. He did a great job of avoiding the rush. He was almost sacked on that play. Did a great job of getting out of it, looking downfield, finding Bauman, and getting the ball to him.
Brandon Baum and the tight end, number 33. They come back the other way, and boy, Shik waiting for him, and Cole Kavanaugh. That time, Krieger, boy, I tell you, you called that name all night long. A lot of tackles he has made.
Well, Krieger came from the backside on that play. He caught him from behind. Yeah.
Hunter Webb was in offensively, and I'll tell you, he's really gutting it up because he's playing with a banged-up knee tonight. Heard it last week, and you're not going to keep him out of senior night. Second down, 11. They've got trips, top of the screen, out of the gun. Watkins fakes to the left. He's going to come off that left-hand side, and a good run inside the 25 and down to the 23. Straight run with that little pitch fake to the right, and he's just going to keep it himself and make a nice run for a first down inside the 25 and out to the 23-yard line. First down and 10. Sock down 4 with 4.5 left.
Went with an on-balance line. They have the on-balance line to the far side now, and there goes the same play to the opposite side.
Hunter Webb trying to get to the outside, and Hunter, tough for Hunter in this. He doesn't want to come out of the game, but he's not 100% tonight.
All right, still, you're in 4-down territory. Plenty of time, 4:12 in the clock.
Second down, 12, Loyalsock. Here comes Watkins. Back to pass again. Puts it up here. Ross going up to get it. Ross! Touchdown! Lancers! What a catch! Ross with Watkins putting on a show. 25 yards for a 2-point lead, 26-24. And Gerald Ross acrobatically went up and got it.
And I'll tell you what, that is what you have to do. Refocus, get the ball down the field, and put it in the end zone like you played in the rest of the game. They had a really down period there, allowed Shikellamy to take over the game and take the lead. That was a great drive right there. Now let's see what the defense can do.
Here comes Quinn Dietrich for the conversion off an 84-yard drive. The kick is up. The kick is no good. Wow, and the door is left open for the Braves. Down 2 with 3:55 to play in the game. Sock leads 26-24. You're watching live on WebWeeklyLive.com. Rennie Rodarmel, why is life insurance so important?
No one ever dies without existing needs, responsibilities to loved ones, without debt. Without the amount of life insurance, you create an unbelievable problem for the loved ones you leave behind. I cannot emphasize how important it is and how hard and how much I believe in it.
Rennie Rodarmel, Allstate Insurance.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
Here come the Shikellamy Braves. They've got 2 deep backs, Lucas Tilford, and back there with him is Nettles. And here comes Quinn Dietrich kicking it off again. Remember, they kicked a squib kick that turned into 6 points on the recovery by Kavanaugh. They kick away this time and kick it nearly over the head of Tilford, who ran in the open field. Here comes Tilford to midfield, and a saving tackle is made. Jacob Waltz, number 5, makes it at the 47-yard line. The speedy Lucas Tilford, who burned him earlier for 64 yards on the screen. And now here come the Braves. And you've got Gabe Tilford, the veteran, directing the attack. And here is the replay. Watkins puts it up. Look at the catch end zone. Gerald Ross, his third touchdown catch of the ball game. He's caught 10 in the year. And that was the 22nd of the season. Ross 6 for 88 yards and 3 touchdowns off the play fake. Going up top, they've got Lyles wide open. Kavanaugh, the saving tackle. They got Darrell Lyles open for 33 yards down the sideline in a big-time play. That was big. First down and 10. Here they go on a great call by Todd Tilford. And it was a great little pump fake that set that up by Gabe Tilford on a great throw of 33 yards. We had no offense in the first half and a whole lot in the second, and time called Sock with 3:37 left. Sock up 2. We'll be back. Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
There is a world like no other world, where happiness can be found around every corner.
Want to see Mickey?
Filled to the brim with memories and wonder.
Come discover all the magic that awaits you at Walt Disney World Resort. Let the travel professionals at AAA plan this trip of a lifetime. Contact your local AAA office or go to AAA.com/Disney for more information.
What a throw a moment ago. Gabe Tilford, Darrell Lyles, 33 yards and a first down for the Braves. Down 2 with 3:37 left. Tilford slips it away to Joey Falk. Falk in a good cutback move. Great move by Falk inside the 15 and diving ahead to near the 10-yard line. The Braves coming down. They've got a good kicker, but right now Fischetti, who made the tackle. Todd Tilford won 6 out of this one. With 3:29 to go in this ball game. What a game it's been in the second half.
Yeah, he could run some clock here and kick a field goal and take a lead in this ball game. He certainly has the kicker, but you're right. Put it in the end zone, get it over with.
Keep an eye. They got Krankowski in the slot. Hunter Dodge top of the screen. Lyles this way. They give it back to Falk, running up in the middle and inside to the 5, maybe the 4-yard line. And a saving tackle by Bam Bam Brema, number 45, the defensive tackle at 6'7", 235, and a junior. What a ball game this has been in the second half. And a couple of acrobatic catches by Gerald Ross on great throws by Watkins, and the big guy went up and got him. But now Tilford answers in the other end for the Braves. They slip it to Falk to the outside of the corner and driven out of bounds again by Brema. Kavanaugh initially pushed him away, got him to the outside, and Brema made the tackle. Stopping the clock with 2:33 left. Todd Tilford would like nothing more to take some more time off and not give Connor Watkins and Ross and company a whole lot of time to come back if they can come down here and score. Remember Sock earlier in this ball game after a fumbled punt. And we're going to keep it right here as time is called, and we're going to keep it here and thank some sponsors. Sock early in the first half. Kavanaugh bobbled a punt, recovered inside the 10, and it was really a first and goal at the 3. Sock held him out, held him 4 downs. They had to kick the field goal, and it was a great play there. Game of the week brought to you by a good buddy of ours, Dr. David Raymore, General Dentistry and Cosmetic Dentistry. Dave's been doing it for 30-plus years. The kids and now their kids and the grandkids and the grandparents, they love him, Dr. Dave Raymore, and now accepting new patients. Washington Boulevard in Williamsport, a former great running back for Bob Gimble, the Millionaires in the late 1960s. And Alvarado Construction. Home of the Extreme Kitchen Makeover on KISS FM, and back to live action. Here we go. Tilford shifting everybody over. Rolling that way, Tilford's going to put the football in the hip and run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Braves. And they lead 30-26 with 2:29 to play. They loaded up the left side in a 4-yard run, and Gabe Tilford runs it into the end zone for a touchdown. And that's what he's done his entire career. 1,000 yards a year ago, moved to QB this year, and he's been their leader. He's put up some impressive numbers in his career as a Shikellamy Brave. And now, Todd Tilford talking his guys, and it looks like they're going to go for 2 in this case. Here comes Shikellamy, and they're going to take time, and we will take time again. We will take the break this time. 30-26 score in this ball game. Shik now on top. We'll be right back.
Roach Financial has been committed to building trustful, long-lasting relationships with our customers for over 25 years now. Over the years, both our personal as well as our family of customers has grown. Our mission has remained clear: stay true to our ethics and constantly keep our customers' needs in mind. Come join our family for the next 25 years as we continue to provide employee benefit and financial services within the community we serve.
You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport, biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport. Here comes Shikellamy, 2-point conversion. Tilford into the end zone. The catch, did he get a foot down? He did. 2-point conversion. Good play. And a good catch. That time they go again to Hunter Dodge, who caught the 2-point conversion earlier. And we'll take a quick timeout. 32-26. Shik now on top with 2:29 to play. We'll be back. Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
Hey, Rainbow Carpet has great savings right now on cash and carry pricing. They're slashing pricing up to 40% off all uninstalled product, like their great hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyl click flooring, and more. Like Lazio tile, great selection for backsplashes and more. And all the wood products, including the wide wood that everybody's talking about. Our expert installers can give you the basics so you can install it yourself to save money. Rainbow Carpet, Williamsport. And now the Shikellamy Braves, who've come from behind again, and now they lead 32-26. And they're going to kick it away. That's Cooper kicking this time. He's their deep kicker. Kavanaugh, the run back, Loyalsock over the 30, out to the 34-yard line. 2:24 left in the ballgame. And does Sock have one more drive? Does Watkins have one more throw? And does Ross maybe have one more catch in it before this one's over?
Well, you know, I'll tell you what. That 2-point conversion only prevented, this is it right here. You're going to take a look at it. Is this the touchdown or the 2-point?
That's going to be the touchdown,
this is a touchdown
right there.
Okay. Yeah, that's a touchdown.
They just loaded up on that side, some good blocking, and Tilford runs it in. He's been so tough in his career. What a leader. And, of course, remember, he stripped one and ran a fumble back 66 yards to set the tone of the game early. Back to pass, Watkins. A little over 2 minutes left. Throwing down here, catch is made, and Gerald Ross has come to play tonight. Comes down and makes the catch right in front of Joey Falk. And a good reception again. Ross having a big night for the Lancers off an 8-yard catch. Kavanaugh, boy, it's going to be close. Depends on the spot, and a flag came out.
That could be a hold.
Hoping it is not a holding penalty against Loyalsock if you're a Lancer fan.
It's going to be a hold.
Gerald Ross tonight has caught 7 for 97 yards and a couple of actually 3 acrobatic catches for touchdowns. 6'1", 170, only a junior. And Sock on the hole, and that's not what you needed with 2 minutes left, down 6 in the game at 32-26. If you tuned away, wasn't that long ago, Sock was up 20-9, and then Gabe Tilford went to town. He also threw a quick screen to his brother Lucas. It showed that great speed to the outside of the junior, goes 64 yards for a touchdown.
Well, you know, those touchdown catches by Ross, Ronnie Enzi would call those rebounds. He would say that. He went up and got the rebound.
Yeah, he's a heck of a basketball player, too. By the way, Sock with 9 penalties and 65 yards in this game. They need a big play here. 2nd and 13. Watkins steps up off the scramble. Going to be tackled in the open field, and a good solid tackle is made. And that time Mercado comes over to make the play, and Ulysses Mercado. And you're right, Todd Tilford, I talked to this week, he said, strength, defense, our linebackers are really good, and I agree with that. Whistle comes out, a flag again. With 1:23 left in the game that was dominated the first half by defense, and now a false start. The procedure called against Sock again. And now their penalties just add up. It's going to be their 10th penalty of this ball game.
I tell you, this. They got a 3rd down again, but
32-26, Shik.
And they're still in this ballgame. It's 4-down territory for them, but it's
clock is running, babe, with 1:14 left. Here comes Watkins. Watkins stepping up, throws over the middle, almost intercepted. It was intended for Jaden Shofi at about the 45-yard line. And now player is down. It might be a cramp. What has turned out to be a cool night tonight. And tomorrow night, Babe Mayor, who you picking? Penn State, Michigan, whiteout at Beaver Stadium. That's going to be some atmosphere.
Everybody's making a bigger game out of it than what I think they should. I mean, Michigan's not playing well right now.
Well, they are 5-1, and they are Michigan.
Well, they're 5-1, but they have trouble with offense. Their defense is on the field too long. Penn State, on the other hand, doesn't lose on a Monday night. Don't watch.
It's not worth even going or watching or even going up. I shouldn't even put that white stuff away for go up tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, let's get down to Ben Reichley and Ben. It's been an interesting ball game back and forth, but boy, the penalties are crushing the Lancers.
Yeah, I would say interesting and unique. And right now it's 4th and 11. Loyalsock has 2 timeouts. I tell you what, this is the game. Take a timeout, get everything organized, and see if you can pick up this 1st down. Because after that, you'll have 1 timeout, and you probably have about 55 seconds left. So
yeah, you're right.
They should take
David
a timeout.
Munoz is going to be all right. It's going to be a cramp, but you're right. 4th down and 11. And this is your ball game. If you're Loyalsock, you've got to get the 1st down here, or Shik's going to take a couple of knees and run this thing out. And a big play, Sock. Here comes Watkins, trips top of the screen, double wide this way. Backside pressure. Watkins off the scrambles. Got to get 11. Watkins, I don't think he's going to get there, and he will not.
He's going to be a couple yards short.
He's going to be a couple yards short. It's a Shik ball, and Shik will take it over on offense. And they're going to be a step away from their 7th win of the season for the HAC 1 champions.
He didn't understand the situation.
Yeah, tough situation right there. Loyalsock Lancers. And they had a 20-9 lead in this game.
Yeah.
And Shik, though, you know what Shik did with Williamsport, and that's a game that they had a heck of a shot to win. They go double OT against the Millionaires. You knew anytime you get a great athlete like Gabe Tilford and a lot of his supporting cast, a lot of guys have played well. That linebacking core of Krieger, who made a ton of tackles, and Gabe made a lot. Bingaman and Munoz, those guys played tough all night long. And then you've got a guy like Lucas Tilford that goes 64 yards in a quick screen. And Falk, who played well, and Shik, they're going to surround each other, take another knee. Loyalsock is going to drop to 5-4, and Shik is going to go to 7-2 in the season. And the Hack 1 champions. Going to be interesting to see how the District 4 playoffs play in all the divisions. Remember last year, it was Jersey Shore losing to Selinsgrove, and they avenged the loss and won the title. But tonight, Shik has come back, and the Braves have won it 32-26, the final score in this ball game. And we're going to get out and try to talk to Todd Tilford. And guy that you've got to talk to is his son, Gabe, who did it on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, and a whole lot of stars for the Braves. But you got to tip your hat to Justin Van Fleet's club, because they showed spurts at times, and Watkins throwing to Ross, who made 3 acrobatic catches in this game, showed a lot of heart and hard running by Cole Cavanaugh, and a defense that really held Shik in check in the first half and a good bit of the third quarter before Gabe Tilford woke up the offense and stormed back to win this game. 32-26. The Shikellamy Braves have won it tonight, and a real entertaining football game. Not so much in the first half unless you like defense, but the second half, it was fun to watch, babe.
Yeah, it sure was, and this is a tough game for either team to lose, but Shikellamy showed, that they are a good ball club when it came down to push came to shove. I mean, they put the ball in the end zone and took over the ball game, but you got to give the Lancers credit. They didn't quit. They hung in there. They played a great ball game, and when you look up in the scoreboard, you lost by 6 points. Now, the sad part about it is that they will have 4 losses. Now, they're still going to be in the playoffs, but they have 4 losses. The good side of it is 3 of those losses are by a total of 9 points. All right, that's how close they've been in ball games this year, and they could have used this one tonight.
All right, Ben Reichley's down there. He's got some of the guys, and Ben, if you're ready, I think it's Todd Tilford there with you. We're going to go down and talk to some of the Braves at the tail end of the game. Maybe we get Gabe Tilford in there with him. Let's go down to Ben Reichley. Todd Tilford has come back to his alma mater and put together a heck of a program for Shikellamy. Ben.
Coach, boy, unique game.
Unique? That's conservative, yeah. That was just a great high school football game. I mean, as poorly as we played in that first half, and our kids just kept on battling like they have all year, just made plays in the second half. Just a crazy game.
Well, you're down 20-9. Things weren't going your way, but you're in the game. 9-6 at halftime, but down 29, and then your offense. The need to get it done, and you got it done.
It's kind of been that way all year with these guys. We look like we don't know what the heck we're doing, then all of a sudden, kids step up and make plays, and the team's got a ton of guts, and the senior class, they never let them quit and kept on battling, and what an amazing comeback.
Well, I'd say the key there, they never quit. Every play, you could see if their defenses are trying to strip the ball, the offense is running, you overcame some penalties, and you overcame a hot team. You changed momentum, and you guys took this victory. You're going to take this home.
Yeah, it's all a blur right now, but it's worth it seeing all the smiles over there. So we've got a good thing going. Hopefully we keep having some fun.
Coach, good luck. We hope we see you in the playoffs. Okay. And Gary, we're going to grab Gabe Tilford real. I tell you what, babe, this is a guy who could play on your defense, and I tell you what, you never quit. You're in every play. You turned it around the first half, got your team on the scoreboard. But give us an idea. Your head coach, who you happen to know pretty intimately, was talking about a team that never quits.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel the past teams would have quit after going down a few scores there. Our offense really stepped up in the second half, and our line, they struggled in the first half, but they came out and did what they needed to do to get this out on top.
How many times have you and your brother practiced these slants, these posts, these quick outs, the little bubble screens?
Oh, ever since we were little kids, always go in the backyard and throw. So it's weird on a Friday night, but.
The one play down here that got you close was sort of a Tim Tebow type run jump pass.
Yeah, it was a design play for short yardage there, and our line gave me good protection there to pop it up over top to Josh Krieger.
Well, I'll tell you what, heck of a football game. I'll say hats off to you. And you motivated this team and almost willed them to victory, Gabe. But good luck in the playoffs. Stay healthy. We hope we see you again.
Thank you very much.
And I'll tell you what, hey, Babe, you and Gary, you guys are history buffs as far as that into football and that high school football. You've seen a lot up here in Williamsport. But I'll tell you what, in the Shik Vs you can open up and you can say playmaker, or you can say whatever you want to say, football player. You'll probably see a picture of Gabe Tilford in the future, because I'll tell you what, I'm going to say this from the sidelines, he willed this team to victory.
Yeah, he's a football player. And, of course, remember, he got him on the board early on a strip of a Hunter Webb run, and he strips the ball, takes it out of his hands. He goes 66 yards for a touchdown to get that first one in, Ben.
And I would say this, Chuck Mederick was the 60-minute man. We just interviewed the 48-minute man.
Yeah, that's a great game. Ben, we'll be back. We'll talk to you again, and we're going to take a time out. Fairfield Auto Group, Fairfield for fair deals, and the postgame show, and a whole lot more coming up. A River Valley Transit big play. Loyalsock battled, trailed at halftime 9-6 in a defensive struggle. They were leading the war of yards at one point, 211 to like 90, 97 or something like that. And then Shik and Tilford woke up when they Sock stormed back to lead 20-9. And he leads his team back to win it. Shik 32-26 in an exciting second half after a battle of defense in the first half of the game. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. This is the Rennie Rhode Armel Allstate Game of the Week. Randy, a lot of folks ask you guys on a regular basis about the value and importance of life insurance. Let's explain that to everybody.
Absolutely, Gary. Statistically, one of the main causes for people losing their home is loss of a spouse, and that spouse not having adequate life insurance to protect against that loss, that financial income loss. Many people also carry life insurance at work, but we're seeing now another statistic out there. The average person is changing jobs up to 7 times in their lifetime. And that life insurance doesn't go with you from one job to the next. So I really believe it's just critical that people have their own life insurance with a professional agent like myself or Eric Steinbacher or Richie Rhode Armel, where we can sit down, review that life insurance need, and put in the proper protection to make sure that we don't lose that home, if a spouse passes. And that's what we are seeing nowadays, is that being one of the leading causes, not the fire that causes them, because they carry that homeowner's insurance. It's the loss of that spouse. And again, we're able to sit down and develop a plan around each individual's needs and family's needs to make sure that they don't lose that home. And Gary, I've cut those checks, along with Allstate Insurance, and delivered those checks and had people thank us that we sat down and met their insurance needs, their life insurance needs, and help them keep their home, help their children meet their college goals, and fulfill all their dreams, financial dreams, and as a family.
BJ's Steak and Rib House of Sealands Grove has been a Central PA classic since 1982, and they offer Central PA's only authentic oyster bar, available open to close 7 days a week, hot and cold selections from the cold waters of New England to the Canadian Maritimes at BJ's. Plus, they offer Central PA's premium house-dry aged steaks, all hand-cut in BJ's own butcher shop. BJ's Steak and Ribs, a Central PA classic in Sealands Grove.
Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, members serving members for 75 years. Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
Hey guys, I am in major need of a tow truck. So I called Cochran Automotive. They will be here in minutes. If you have any car trouble, reach out to Cochran Automotive. They are fast, reliable, and they're priced extremely fair. On top of that, they're a local business, and they're the ones that help us support our local teams and give you the opportunity to see all our live streaming games. So support them, support your local business, and they'll get you out of your bind in a jiffy.
When it comes to Billtown's best pizza, everyone knows Park Pizza. Memorial Avenue, Williamsport, right behind the outfield fence at Bowman Field. Offering takeout, delivery, and dine-in, open daily at 4 p.m. Finest pizza around and great stromboli, wings, and more, the best since 1960. It's a tradition in pizza like no other. Takeout, delivery, dine-in, Park Pizza since 1960. Give them a call today at 322-9024.
Hey, we're back, post-game show. Yeah, we're live, and we lost our light, so we'll get some cover shots until the guys get ready. The light blew out, and we're live. And boy, was Shikellamy alive at the end of the game. 32-26, final score of this ball game tonight. After Sock had jumped out 20-9, they were in command. Gerald Ross from Watkins, 3 acrobatic catches. But you start looking at big plays with River Valley. And Mike, if you have that ready, big play of the game, one of the big plays happened to be Lucas Tilford, 64 yards, screen out to the left-hand side. Let's take a look at a River Valley Transit big play. That in the middle of the fourth quarter. And you can see the athleticism.
Yeah, you can see there's 3 defenders right there. He does a great job of juking the defenders, getting in the open. He shows good speed getting into the end zone. And that kind of broke Loyalsock's back, although they did come back and score a touchdown after that.
Yeah.
Then we got it repeated the other way again by Shikellamy. But Gary, an interesting ball game, all defense for 3 quarters, and then all of a sudden the floodgates open up, and neither team can stop the other team. Except for at the end of the game, there was one big stop, and that is Shikellamy stopped Loyalsock and wins it by 6.
Yeah, they've got Gabe Tilford again. What a great leader, quarterback, and great athlete. Both sides of the ball, great linebacking core that the Braves have. But Sock, Watkins throwing the football tonight. Connor, 9 out of 18, 117 yards. He was picked twice, but he threw 3, and all 3 of them. And all acrobatic catches. Gerald Ross goes up and gets some spectacular catches that help bring the Loyalsock Lancers back that made big plays. But they made a lot of penalties, a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was going to say was that on the bad side, it was a very sloppily played game by both teams. Way too many penalties, and not penalties that you normally see in the 9th game of the season. There had to be close to double figures in illegal procedures, and you just all kind of things going on out there in the field. You're going, this is incredible, but who knows? Turned cold here tonight, Gary. Maybe that was it. But
I feel great. Babe's a little chilly.
Well, it
is a little chilly.
I can't take the cold. You know that.
Well, I'll tell you, Cole Kavanaugh, 29 for 94 yards, and a really tough, hard-fought 12-yard run that actually put them up 20-9 in the game. But then Tilford and company comes back. Tilford ends up hitting 7 out of 17, 153, a touchdown. He was picked twice. Falk ends up with 45 yards, Tilford 56 in the ground. And Loyalsock tonight, 324 yards to 241, but Shikelamy's a team that ends up winning it tonight, coming back 32-26 final score. Final word when we come back. This is the Fairfield for Fair Deals post-game show. Shikellamy now goes to 7-2. Well, 2018 is going to be a huge year at Fairfield Auto Group, and right here at Fairfield Honda, the Halls Pennsdale exit off I-180. GM Rick Quigley going to be proud of this location.
Oh, great location. Hondas are really selling well. This is a great franchise. Have Doug Hilliard here. He's our sales manager, and he's going to tell you about these two beautiful Hondas behind us.
Well, I tell you, Doug, it's kind of exciting when you have some of the best-selling cars not only in America but in the world. Now, what do we have here? This Pilot is fantastic, brand new.
Yes, Gary, we have the brand new 2018 Honda Pilot. It is a Touring Elite, and it is absolutely loaded with everything. Rear entertainment, navigation, you name it, it's got it.
Perfect for the family. It's the ultimate SUV. It's the ultimate sport activity vehicle that to haul the kids to Little League and soccer practice and football and more. Now, Doug, what do we have here?
It's the Honda Civic Type R, Gary. They're made in only limited numbers, and people from all over the United States are calling us. Everybody wants one of these.
And, of course, they have it here at Fairfield Honda. Doug, congratulations, good luck in a great 2018, and make it Fairfield for fair deals.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear. For the finest detail and handcrafted jewelry, there is one name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip in Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA. And of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip. Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
Fairfield Auto Group postgame show. Gary Crispin, Babe Mayer, and our entire crew. And what a ball game. We've had a lot of blowouts this year. Tonight, it turned out to be Shik coming from behind. Loyalsock built a 20-9 lead. They trailed 9-6 at halftime. Defensive struggle. And then they get some momentum going. Couple of great catches by Ross on great throws by Watkins. And then Shik comes roaring back. Sock answers to take the lead, but they miss the extra point. 26-24 they lead. But Shik had one more in them, and Gabe Tilford led them down and makes a couple of big plays, and they win at 32-26 final score.
Well, you know, a great game, and all three Tilfords, the two sons on the field, and the coach did a great job tonight to win that ball game. You know, when you're in the situation as the dad, okay, and the two sons all sitting at the dinner table, it's called the knife and fork offense, all right? You set up the salt and pepper. They're the defense, and what I'm getting at is you have a lot of time to talk and coach. Now, the good news of that is that Justin Van Fleet has a whole stable of young colts at his house. Someday he's going to be in that same situation. Right. So, it's you take what you can get. And I thought that Shikellamy deserved to win the game. I thought that Loyalsock could have easily won the game. The best game we've done by far all season.
Yeah, it turned out to be a great ball game at the end. Great, exciting second half of this game. Millionaires lost their game tonight. And did you get a final score? I know they had come back and tied a wild affair that the guys on PA Sports Live did tonight at Wyoming area. Millionaires were playing catch up and from behind all night.
Well, they didn't catch up.
They did not catch up. And we're going to see if they rebound because we're going to be at STA Stadium next week. Williamsport and Berwick, the final regular season game before the postseason in 2 weeks. And who knows, we may see the Lancers again, the Southside Mounties. It'll be interesting to see how the playoffs shape up in a couple of weeks, but one more regular season game, and that's next week. STA Stadium, here live on WebWeeklyLive.com. For our entire cable sports crew, for Ben Reichley, for Babe Mayer, I'm Gary Crispin saying so long from Ken Robbins Stadium here at Loyalsock. Tonight, the Braves come back to win it. Final score 32-26. We'll see you next week. On first down, Bagnano sets the screen again this time. Simmons breaks a tackle, breaks out to the 35-30, a foot race to the end zone. Marcus Simmons, touchdown, Millionaires. They're going to toss to Green. Hard running to the 5, the 4. Green taking people with him. Touchdown, Gideon Green. In the gun, Watkins back to pass. Steps up. He can run the football with pressure on. Wide open, Kavanaugh at the 50. Cut back at the 40. Cole Kavanaugh at the 30. Kavanaugh across field. Gets by Clem at the 15, the 10. Cole Kavanaugh, touchdown. They're down in 7. Football at the 22-yard line. Millionaires big play again. Bagnano throws for the end zone, wide open, striker, touchdown, Millionaire. Final minute of the ball game. Run to the outside, picked off Luke Winter, nothing but green field. Litter gonna take it the distance. Luke Winter, touchdown, Mounties.